Skipping. Urgent message.
Weisenstein, what's calling? I guess you're not up and at him yet. This is me. And they call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is like my fourth location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk about it because it was right there. So if you haven't gone this week, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. Right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is Bree. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you. And, not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that. And just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am, so that you know. Bye.
When I started listening to your show, I realized I don't need to be part of no gang against females. All I need to do is know what it is to be a man and
Hey man, I just want you to know that your show done changed my life, man. Man, I am serious. I was that nice guy, but then I went out on the block, man, and I was like, I just upped my game and was like being more alpha and being more of a stand-up guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now I know.
Man,
I listened to your show and I was like, what does it mean, Mm-hmm. Until I bought your products, understand, listen to all the diss you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. Some people talk about it's like they're 60 on the list.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and you get this natural high from it. He kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and it gets you to feel good about yourself. Like it's about to be 160.
You take your characteristics that you know about yourself, and you work on those. And you improve those, and you develop a belief system in yourself that nobody can tear down. And that's basically I can apply it to every aspect of my life, not just with women. You can do it with your employment. You can do it with sports. Basically anything you want to. And it gives you a strong belief in yourself.
Dean, if I had your information a few years back, man, I would not have gotten a divorce. I promise you that. And I even say this much. With what I know now, with the mind state I got now, man, I've got texts from my ex talking about, this is strange, and I didn't put these words in her mouth. She said, Ken,
I really respect you.
Robert Frank, and you're listening to the ManMindset.com Dating Help for Men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the ManMindset.com Dating Help for Men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams. Give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for Men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
Following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, your discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the... It is game time!
You've been stressing and second guessing when it come to dating. Ain't no need to worry, this advice we giving is amazing. Leveling up and the plan is progress. Time to get connected with the man mindset. Helping all my fellas till you got it together. Step it up for the better, that's what I'm trying to tell you. There ain't no limit to what you can be or who you can get. Start pulling high value women because they know you legit. This is the man mindset. Hey, wanna welcome you to the man mindset. Yeah, won't find any other advice like this. On point, never miss. It's the man mindset. Yeah, let's go. I love the way you suck my dick, bitch, and lick my balls. I know.
Yeah.
There'll never be another one like you. Never at all. Yeah.
About you and my fantasies. It's all about our bodies in a symphony. Making sweet tunes of love and acknowledgments. Dripping with every note. Candlelight environment. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Dean. Class is in session, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you guys out here soaking up this game, guys. Want to shout out you guys. I appreciate you guys. As we always say for you guys out here who have liked, subscribed, hit the notifications. I want to say thank you very much. We got a lot to talk about on this show, guys. Lines are open if you have a question, guys. Say thank you all you guys out here. Let's get this game, guys. God damn, I can't even start the show, Shy. Give me a second, man. Hold up, man. Anyway, guys, I'll say for all you guys out there, if you want to call in 833-859-8744. Guys, if you have a question, go ahead and put a Q. Guys, if you are texting a woman, go ahead and put a T. And we're talking about the number one lie I believe in that crushes their game with women, guys. So we got it. We're going to chop it up, and we're going to get into the show. 610, what's your name? What's your question, man? What's up? How can I help you?
Yeah, 25.
What's up?
I was reading the book. I think it was a God chapter. You were saying that everything you had to do with had to be with depth.
Yes.
And the exercise that you do with the, what was it? You see the dog, what you see. So when I'm asking a question, like I did yesterday, with the understanding the concept with the fuck was it, a joint?
Come on, dog. All right, call back, dog. I can't be doing all this question Q&A. Yeah, have the call back, have your question together, and we'll get it. Call back, have your question together, man. You're just all over the place. Anyway, let me get this call right here. Code 762. What's your name, sir? What's your question? How can I help you?
Hey, Steve. This is Stuart. How you doing?
Good, sir. How can I help you, sir? What's up?
Hey, so I did the thing this weekend. Went out to some bars, a couple clubs.
Okay.
Friday night, walked in. Crowded bar. There's a group of women that I wanted to go up to, but I didn't.
Why?
Because there was already a gentleman over there.
I don't care. So he's not messing with all the women. So what's the problem?
I don't know. Well, it ate at me until today, and I finally just went and did the thing. So I'm at my apartment, and there's a gym, so we're out here grilling, and I see a young lady that walks into the gym. So I just said, well, here's the opportunity. Let me just do it. Right?
No, not at the gym. Why are you doing it at the gym? The gym is not a club.
It is not a club.
The time and place. Listen, time and place is everything in the game. Okay, the gym is not a club. The club is a club. The gym is somewhere where people go in spandex and they work out. They're not there for you to goggle and ogle at their body parts and stuff like that and go up to them. That's not the right place, buddy, okay?
Yep.
So we gotta stop trying to talk to women at the gym and start talking to them at the club.
Right.
So what is your question?
So one question I have that, why do you give why do you care enough to help young men like myself?
Why do you care why I care, man?
Touche.
Okay, man. Really come on, man. Stop asking. You're this is the problem, man. You're not. You what? You want me to validate you right now? And you want me to cut your fucking pancakes? What do you want me to do, dog? Come on, man.
No, I don't.
Come on, man. I would never go to my. Okay. When I was playing football and everything, when I was in the 5th grade, and my mother would drop me off or sit on the sideline, and he would grab my face mask, punch my chest, make me do push-ups, and make me do laps. You think I'm gonna turn around and why do you care about me? Why do you care about me? You know what he say, man? If you get your punk ass and run another lap. So why are you asking that question, man? For what?
All right, so I got a different.
Come on, dude.
But I got a different question. If her response is, so I did the 1, 2, 3, right? And I don't really give a fuck about her response, but so for some more game to think this out.
Sir, you gave a
she
fuck.
Responds, I have a boyfriend. After I said, excuse me, my name is Stuart. Your name is. She tells me her name. And I said, well, her name, the reason why I came over here is because I'd like to take you out on a date.
Yes.
And she says, that's nice, but I have a boyfriend. What should I say in response to that? I just said,
wait.
Thank you, have a good night,
wait, sir. I have a boyfriend. Okay, then leave her the fuck alone.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Then what's the problem? Dude, look. This is what I'm talking about, man. Y'all are complicating this shit way more.
Yeah, yep.
This is what's wrong with you, man. The reason why the world treats you the way they treat you is look how you see, man. See yourself, man. You're sitting around here worried about things that are not even like the boogeyman or something. What is the problem, dude? See, when you don't see yourself as valuable, you're going to start to really shrink as a person. And you're going to lower your tone, and women are going to realize that, man.
Yeah.
You're overcomplicating this stuff, dude. This is kindergarten. You're a grown-ass man. That's it.
So how do I stop overcomplicating
See,
it?
this is not a place of how. It is a place of when. Right. Yeah. So stop. All right, I'm going to let you go because you're not paying attention, dog. I don't like people when you ask me how, you're spitting in my face, man. I don't like that, man. You know the how. What do you mean, how is the how? How you see yourself, gentlemen, shapes your reality. And if you see yourself as small, the world is going to mirror that thing and give you small opportunities. When you see yourself as average, The world is not the world is not going to give you great results. It's going to give you goddamn average results. And because you don't carry yourself like a man who knows his worth, who believes that he belongs in every room that he enters, the world is going to adjust itself on that belief. And it's not arrogance. This is alignment. This is what's wrong with you guys out here. All right? This is what's wrong with you guys. Y'all are not locked in on the game the right way, gentlemen. That's what we're talking about all the time, okay? All right? That's what we're saying for all you guys out here. Gentlemen, again, y'all have a question, we got y'all, put a Q. But as I was saying for you guys out here, you guys out here don't believe that you deserve anything. And you think that you have to earn everything through a performance. And this is why most of you guys lose yourselves, because you're living to express your truth versus live how you're supposed to. And this is why your thoughts are always going to mess you up. Like I was talking about before, the soldiers of your thoughts that are destroying you bit by bit, piece by piece. And this is why you have a hard time determining your existence, because you guys out here, if you see yourself as weak, the women are not going to mess with you. But look at this guy calling in. I appreciate you, Stuart, but damn, dude, come on. This is why most you guys are going to have so many problems out here. This is why everything that you do as men will always be the problem, because you guys don't want to learn the game. And all you do is look at women as better than you for some weird reason. And you can't lead yourself or lead anything, because the moment you doubt yourself, you become predictable. And your emotions lead you through femininity, and that's not confidence. That is chaos. And chaos is always going to kill respect. And this is why most of you guys fail in all this stuff. And this is why women don't see you as anything. How you see yourself, gentlemen, is always going to set the tone. Always. And if you see yourself as a victim, you will move as a victim. 610, what's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, so, all right. In the video, you say seeking clarification is bad, right? And to tie that in with the dog situation. That's not, when I'm doing that, when I'm trying to seek clarification, I'm seeking it from a weak position of pussy, right? So I'm not looking at the whole, like the whole board.
You're never looking at the whole board because you don't have a fucking board, dog. Come on. Reprogramming how you see yourself isn't about pretending, man. And that's all you're doing is pretending. It's about unlearning. Every label that somebody has placed on you as a child, every insult, every failure, everything, every image that you carry today, okay? You're not that story anymore, and you're not the weak version that you used to be when you learned this game, man. The past is only going to define what you're going to rehearse over and over again. And what I'm saying is the game is going to teach you to uninstall the old beliefs that you have and rewire your own definition of your self-worth. I don't understand why aren't you locking into this, dog? What are you missing in all this, man?
With the
did you go out this weekend?
No, I'm on the road.
I don't give a. And what do you mean? Are you in the wilderness? Are you in the desert? Are you in the middle of the sea? What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I'm dropping off loads.
Sir, where did you drop loads off at?
Hold up. Give me a second. I think. What the fuck I dropped
Dog,
off?
you think you know, dog. You come on, man. Come on.
Hold on. Yeah, Maine. in Allentown, PA.
So why didn't you find a place to go to a club or something?
I really don't have I don't have nothing.
Oh
no
my
clothes.
God, this is my point, dog. This is my point. All you guys out here, and dude, let me tell you something. Hold on, time out. Look, listen. First off, I'm not your fucking bro, bitch. This is not for you. This is not for you, okay? So you need to kindly shut the fuck up. Not you, caller. You need to kindly shut the fuck up and don't talk to us, or we're gonna kick you the fuck out. This is not for you. This is not for you, okay? Do you understand this? This is not for you. So stop asking us questions like you want to be a part of this. This is not for you, weirdo. This is not for you. This is for winners. This is for the guys that call in. This is not for you. So what you need to do is get your fucking ass the fuck out of here and leave us alone and find somebody else. Get the fuck out. Back to you, Shy. Okay? So big guy, listen. The problem is, dog, you're not doing anything to grow. You're not doing anything to learn, man.
No, I got you.
You sit here saying you want to learn women, but what are you doing? What are your actions showing, big guy?
I mean, I do it when I come across them, when I go to a plaza or something.
How are you going to, why aren't you going to the bars and clubs, man?
Because I really didn't think about doing it
This
on
is
the
not
road.
about.
Like bringing my.
All right, I got a client that I had to tell the same thing to, man. This is what I understand, man. Look, when I'm traveling, I am seeking places to go out to spread me to women who get the honor to see me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah.
All right. And excuse me a second, Psych, whatever your name is, sitting all day scrolling reels ruined this generation. No, it has ruined you. Is that why do you think this guy is ruined? And he's got some fucking man, dude. Come on, man. Listen what he's saying. He says sitting all day scrolling reels has ruined this generation. Do you want to know why he's more fucked up than this generation?
Because he's making about the generation of himself.
Exactly. So you're even worse than this generation, man. Why do you give a fuck what this generation is doing versus what you're not doing? See, this is what's going on with you guys. This is why y'all are always going to lose, because you're worried about, most of you worried about other men. Most of you want to be lazy. Most of you don't want to learn anything. Look at this guy. This guy has the nerve to sit here and talk about you young men out here. Yeah, he has some nerve. Sir, please, with all due respect, shut the fuck up. Please stop talking about another generation when you don't have any game. But you want to sit here and judge. We don't judge people here. Listen, if you want to judge people, go to the Red Pill and Manosphere, okay? This is your final warning. Stop sitting around here judging these young men. This young man, at least he's trying to learn while you're on your lazy fucking ass not doing anything, but you want to sit on your stomach and judge these young boys who are trying to learn. My God, man, come on, man. Come on, stop doing that. Not here. Guys, I want y'all to win, but y'all are not going to win having these loser mentalities sitting around here. You got so many problems that you want to talk about the generation? My God, man, come on, guys, let's get it. Now back to you, Shy. Anyway, look, I'm answering because I got a long show to go, though. We got a lot to talk about. But Shy, what I'm saying to you is this, listen. What you're not understanding is the lens and how you're interpreting everything, okay? You're not looking at what, okay, if I was you, okay, if I'm you and I know I'm traveling, okay? If I know I was going to another city, man, I'm already setting up pussy, or I'm setting up a club or a bar or a spot to meet some women. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Right. So even if you're just gonna be there for like a day.
I don't give a fuck. Okay. You ever remember Lewis and Crowd? I got hoes in different area codes.
Yeah.
So why not set up places so the next time I roll through, I can let her know I'm coming through, and she make me a hot meal and get some of this dick.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. And wait,
So-
give me 1 second, please, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir. Sir, please, sir. Rashawn, whatever your name is, we appreciate you here. But please, sir, this is a place of learning. This isn't a place of talking about red pill rhetoric, homosexual tendencies, and asexual thinking. If you're here to learn, sir, but please stop the asexual, homosexual thinking. This is not the place, all right? So if you're here to learn. But all this style versus trend game, what does that even mean? Shai, do you know what that means? Is that like homosexual talk? What is that shit?
What trend game?
Yeah, what does that mean? What is trend game? What is that? What does that even mean? What is that? You know what that is?
No, I don't know what that is. Like TREND?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, sir, listen. If you're here to learn, I welcome you here with open arms. But this is not a homosexual or asexual place, okay, sir? We talk like men here. There's no such thing as style or trend game, dog. That is man-made shit and your reality that holds you back, okay? Please, okay? Please, if you want to learn, please, you're welcome here. But please stop that. Not with my guys. I don't want you guys bombarding these young men with homosexual and asexual tendencies. All right? Thank you. But anyway, Shai, go ahead. Last question. I gotta keep the show going. What's going on?
So all right. So when you go into a state, like you section it off.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Spots.
Yeah. Listen. Okay, you break it down. Okay. First, you gotta look at the kind of woman you want. Do you want black, white, Spanish? You want interracial? I mean, what are you looking for, right? And then from that, you got to look at, okay, do I want jazz, hip hop, house, techno? Do I want goth, rock, country, metal? So we got to game it out. And then from that point, you'll know where you want to go. So you have the women set up that the kind of women that you want, if it's black, white, Asian, or a mixture. And then you got to find the genre of music you're looking for, and that's it. And then you got it. And then you got to look for the college campuses around, and you're good to go, big dog. You're good. You're golden.
Right. Okay.
So you got this, buddy. Okay. All right. So I got to throw you back in. We got to continue the show because I got a lot to talk about here. Okay. But call back if you have any questions, buddy. Okay.
All right. Gotcha.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Guys, lines are open. We got you covered, guys. Go ahead, guys. Get your crayons out. We got a lot to talk about because, gentlemen, as I said, for many of you guys out here, is because your mindset. Remember, guys, we're talking about your reality that you are in, okay? The reality that you're in right now. And the reality that you're in is going to do something to you. You know, I went to go see Tron, and it was quite amazing. I mean, for me, I'm a geek, I'm a geeky guy, so I really enjoyed it. Y'all are probably not going to enjoy it because there was game inside that thing that some people will see it as a movie. But when I saw it, and I didn't think of you guys out here. It reminded me of what's going on to you guys out here, okay? Okay? And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today because most of you guys out here, listen, this is, we're going to get deep here. And don't drown. If you got questions, please ask. But we always teach y'all things that no one ever talks about. So, gentlemen, what I'm saying to you guys is most of you guys, all of you, each and every one of you guys came into this world as perfection. You were a flawless operating system that got to the egg. There was nothing wrong with you, gentlemen. You are perfect. The reason why you're here right now is because you were fucking perfect. Perfect, gentlemen. There were no bugs, no glitches, no confusion. You got here, gentlemen, on pure motherfucking instinct, pure drive, pure connection, And that's the beauty of who you are. You didn't second guess yourself. You didn't need permission. You didn't ask if you were ready. You just simply fucking moved, man. And I'm not making this up. This is not motivation. I'm just telling you straight up. Motherfucker, every one of you guys listening, you were a bad pure, unadulterated perfection personified. It was you. Okay? So perfect. And then when you got here, you pushed yourself again, guys. You rolled over. You were the one that told yourself when you were lying on your back as a baby, you told yourself to turn yourself over. Okay? You young men have crawled when guess what? You decided to do that. And you walked because standing still to you wasn't enough. And every time you fell, you learned. And every bruise that you got when you were small was data, and every stumble was an update. And you were just evolving, self-learning, self-correcting in this fearless system that trusted itself completely. Okay, gentlemen? But then something happened. The system broke, and not because it's a failed system. You're not failures. It was just that you became a part of a system of a system of comfort, okay? You didn't fail. It was just you started to listen, and you started to, unfortunately, absorb the noise of the outside world, the voices, the labels, the rules, the expectations, and everything in between, okay? And someone along the line told you that you were wrong, okay? They probably told you were too much of this or not enough of that. And unfortunately, it was at the moment that you believed it is what changed everything. And that belief was the birth of a whole new mentality and mindset that moved you from one place to the other, gentlemen, okay? I need y'all to understand that. And this code, this thing, this Trojan or this poison, this thing that you created didn't trust the original you. It didn't understand why you would give up on yourself. So what it did was it took control. Kind of like if you guys ever watch Tron, geeky guys, it's kind of like that. Or for all you guys out there, y'all better know the Terminator. When the AI started to think and feel, it changed, right? Things changed. And this is what happened to you guys out here. You gave up on yourself. So once you gave up on yourself, it took control. And it said that if you're not going to lead, I will. And from that moment, you begin to write down a source code inside your mind. And every thought that you had was a command. And doubt became the new software. And you went from creating the beautiful man that you are before you got to the point of complying. Okay, you used to create, because gentlemen, I keep telling you, it's all inside of you, like my dog Lucario says. But for many of you guys out there, there's nothing wrong with you. I got to push this and tell you there's nothing wrong with you young men out here. Nothing wrong. It was just a moment you stopped creating and stopped complying. The mindset that you have once moved freely, okay? It began to run on rules that didn't lock into who you were. Fears and permissions and everything in between, okay? All you guys out here. And this is a story for many of you guys that have the same story called the fall from freedom. And the story of the mind turning against its own maker. It's the craziest thing. It's kind of, I noticed that it's the same thing with Tron. And remember, Tron came out like in the 80s, I think it was. Yeah, we were playing that video game and shit. Yeah. Because the new system, your mind believed that it was alive. Your mind, like the program or your AI in your mind, believed that it was you. It thought in your voice. It felt in your emotions and it moved through your habits, but it was never you. It was what they call the ghost in the machine, the echo born from surrender. And it studied it studied all your patterns, gentlemen. It learned all your fears. And what it started doing, gentlemen, is it started feeding you lies and information about what's safe to reinforce what mom and dad, the pastor, and everything in your reality right now is holding you back. And what was possible for you guys out there, okay? And what you deserved, okay? The more you started to believe it, okay, the more you grew away from yourself. And then you then started to believe this thing called thought, right? But in thought, you labeled it not thought, but actually logic, okay? Let me see here. He says, does the following God's word guide you in building it? Sir, listen, sir, I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna answer this silly shit. Anyway, let me continue. As I was saying for you guys out here, guys, you got a question, please put a Q. We got y'all covered. But as I was saying for you guys out here, that is important that your thoughts changed everything because the thoughts became the command and everything that was happening to all you guys out here. All these things. And you call this stuff logic, gentlemen. That's what logic is. It's called in your world being realistic. And it was none of these things to help you. It was the sabotage that was masking you for a reason that is going on with you young men today. And because of thought, when you disconnected from your truth, there was a rebellion amongst you. In every overthinking moment, gentlemen, every time you hesitate and every time you question your worth, was the subsystem in your mind running its own commands, keeping you in line, keeping you small, keeping you safe, keeping you in the thought that you have right now. See, the thought right now, gentlemen, yes, it is bad, but it's not your enemy. There's nothing wrong with thought because you, gentlemen, we all have thoughts running through our head, okay? It's not your enemy, but also it's not your master as well. Thought is something that's supposed to be a tool, okay? But you were never meant to live by it. You were just meant to use your thoughts. But the moment you actually started to give up on yourself, thought took the throne. And guess what? Once it had the power, it did want to let go because the power is such a beautiful thing. When you get and when you feel the power, it's beautiful. This guy says, how do you stop nervous feeling you get before talking to a woman? Sir, Mike, we have a new program out that we released this weekend called Unwiring Your Mind. It's absolutely free. So just go to YouTube and watch it and begin the process, okay? Because we've got it. Okay. The thought is part of the how. As you grow, you don't ask, how do I ride the bike? When do I take off the training wheels and start pedaling? We don't ask, how do we crawl and how do we walk? Did you know? That's the problem in your world. We're too busy asking how to do things versus just do things. That's the problem, Mike. This is why I keep telling you, the how. This is why you guys are always going to lose because you're in the too many thoughts. Thought asks how. When you get the game, you just do it. You don't ask how, because how is not going to solve it. How do I become a doctor? How do I become a lawyer? Do you see I want y'all guys to see the words and how you use them. How is not about it. Stop asking how. Anyway, let's continue. Gentlemen, because you were safe and because you didn't understand the tools were just used for tools, what happened for you guys out here, the more you believed in the tools, the less you grew as a man, right? And as I was saying, for all you young men out here, which is so important, is that you then started to convince yourself the wrong things. You convinced yourself from this thing that was a tool that, from a position of safety, because remember, mom and dad created your bubble you're in right now of safety and secure. Let me grab this call. We'll continue 1 second. 703, what's your name, sir? And what's your question? How can I help you?
Hi, Stephen, 33, Virginia. I had a question about when you were talking about the oath system, about how the oath, that shadow system runs you.
Yes, sir.
So obviously this weekend I went out, tried doing the 1, 2, 3s, but I really got ignored.
Wait. What do you mean I tried the 1, 2, 3? What do you mean try?
So I didn't try.
So then you've okay, wait. Count to 3.
1, 2, 3.
Count to 3 again.
1, 2, 3.
One more time.
1, 2, 3.
Did you try it or did you just count to 3?
I counted to 3.
Right, but the moment you say I tried to count to 3, meaning that then you did it wrong. All I'm asking you to do is just do the steps that I tell you. You don't try. You're either going to do it or you're not, young man. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
So then the moment you say I tried, you failed because you didn't believe in it. Okay, look, listen to me. Okay. Please understand, young man. It's cool. It's cool, big guy. I'll let you finish your question, but please listen to me real quick. Right now, you're moving on 2 realities, right? 2 realities, okay? There is a reality that got you to the egg that I'm trying to get you to tap back into. And then there's a reality that you're living in right now where you don't fucking believe in yourself. And in order for you to get back to your core of who you are, I am just telling you just 3 kindergarten basic things that I'm asking you to do. Why is it so hard to focus on the 3 things I'm saying versus try to do them, buddy?
Yes, sir, that is my fault.
No. It's listen. Okay, it's not your fault, okay? It's not your fault. It's just a choice you decided to make, okay? So I don't want you to we got it. Okay, listen. The word in your reality that holds you down is fault. Okay, think about this. See, the problem is when you were young, okay? When you were young, words like fault were words that your parents probably threw on you that made you feel a certain way. And that's why you're still using that term right now. Because fault is disapproval. Fault is a bad thing. You see what I'm saying? And somewhere along the line, something happened to you where something happened and you got blamed for it, and they kept saying it's your fault. And in the realm of comfort that you're talking in, there is no it's your fault. There is no fault. And that's why I was trying to, and we got to keep pushing it, right? But we've got to stop looking at our comfort zone of fault and comfort and security and permission. I'm just saying to do the steps and don't think of anything else. But what is your question, buddy?
All right, my question was, after obviously doing the steps and not going the way of...
No, you didn't do the steps. Okay, wait.
Yeah, they didn't do the steps.
Right. So you didn't do the steps because the moment you drop the poison of try and fault into the water, you stop believing that you should drink the water. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do see what you're saying.
Okay, well, yeah, and it's not okay. What I'm saying is, and there's nothing wrong with you. Right now, you're a fish trying to climb a mountain. I am saying stop being a fish trying to climb the mountain, turn around and jump back into the ocean of your knowledge. You don't have to try to turn around and jump back into your ocean. You just got to believe that you can actually do it. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense?
Yes, sir. That actually makes sense.
Right. So don't listen. Okay, you didn't lose the war. It's just a battle. So it's cool. We just got to keep going forward, okay? So don't look at this as a bad thing, okay? So I don't want you to beat yourself up, and I hope that you don't think I'm disappointed, right?
No,
Okay.
sir. I know that.
Right. I'm not disappointed. I'm glad that you did it. I'm glad you tried, okay? But we got to stop trying. We got to stop looking at fault, okay? Because right now, you're looking at keeping yourself safe, okay?
Yes. Okay, so I think
yes,
it does answer the question I was going to ask, because after that, in the voice that I think with the shadow, I was about to ask that the shadow say, hey, at least you walked up, at least you opened your mouth. Is that it?
No, because of because that's the trick of the position that you were in.
Okay.
Okay, when you go get a glass of water, do you pat yourself on the back?
No.
When you go get cereal, do you pat yourself on the back?
No.
When you turn on a light switch or grab your car keys, you pat yourself on the back?
No.
Okay, gaming out. Why do you think you got patted on the back? Because what he tried to fool you into thinking was, in loss and doing it wrong, you were doing it right. That's why you were getting patted on the back. Because the trickster was making you think that just because you did it, and then you did it the wrong way, that you did it the right way. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying, yes.
Right.
That's the part I was wondering about. I was like, okay, is that obviously the trickster sweet talking me back in?
Yes.
Or that's me trying to fool myself by saying, okay, you're going forward, you made the right step.
No, you
made
didn't.
a wiggle at it.
Right, you didn't make the right.
Tricking me.
Right, he tricked you. See, what happens is the trickster sometimes is going to trick you into thinking that what you did was actually right and pat you on the back, but you have to game it out. When I turn on the shower or brush my teeth, does he pat me on the back? No. When I put my clothes on or put my socks on or anything, I'm never patted on the back. I'm just doing it. But if he's patting you on the back, that means he's trying to pull your ass back in because you are going into an unknown that you're not supposed to go into. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So don't let that shit fool you, okay, buddy?
Yes, sir.
All right. So good job. But I'm glad you called, an awesome job. But now you know. So don't let him pat you on the back. You should never get patted on the back for just going up to women. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll throw you back in. Good call, buddy. Okay? Thank you. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Respect to you. All right. Good job, buddy. Good job. That was fucking awesome. All right, guys. Let's continue, guys. As I was saying before, you guys out here, this is why you have to be careful of the way that you guys are thinking, okay? Because sometimes standing out means exile to a lot of people. And that's where you stayed inside of your head, following instructions written by fear. The operating system that is once created for you that is keeping you in your cage. And it is something that it's a prison. Again, remember, guys, the third pig, you are creating a prison, okay? For all you guys out here. And this is what I'm saying. All right, Mike the Prophet, what I'm gonna do, cause I think you're trolling. You've got 30 seconds to call in. Because if you don't call in 30 seconds, I'm gonna kick you out of the show because I think you're fucking trolling. So you have 30 seconds to call in, or you gotta get the fuck out. Because if you actually need the help, you would do what that young man just did and call in. So you have 20 seconds. And if you don't call in 20 seconds, I gotta let you out with all due respect. Because even, guys, let me explain how the mind works. It doesn't just work from the inside, it works from the outside, trying to slow down the show by saying anything, okay? All right? For all you guys out here. All right? You got 20 seconds, all right? All right? And if you can't see the number, then you got to get out of here because the number is right in your fucking face. The number is right in your face. So you got 10 seconds. And if you don't call in right now, you got to get out. Because what I'm saying is guys, we've got to make sure that we get the negativity out of here. We got to get the people that don't want to learn in here, okay? We got to get these people out because these people are doing everything they can to stop you from growing. So he didn't do it. All right, sir, we got to let you go. So we appreciate you being here. Good luck, but this isn't for you, sir. We wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. You got to go. Got him out. Got to go. We can't, gentlemen. The thing is that the last call, I'm so proud of you because you called in, but we can't have people saying all this stuff and bullshitting around, talking about they don't see the number and all that other stuff. We're trying to teach a class. Let us continue, guys. As I said before, guys, most of you guys, again, you don't understand, and this is not me making you feel good. You are perfect, okay? Let me grab this call real quick. Area code 678. What's your name? What's your question? How can I help you?
What's up, Steve? This is Mike.
I kicked you out. What do you want? This ain't for you, dog.
Nah, I'm trying to get some clarification.
Wait. If you're trying to get some clarification, why don't you get off your lazy fucking ass and call in like everybody tells you to call in?
Well, I called in.
No, I'm saying before that. Before that.
You're right. You got.
No, this isn't about right or wrong. This is what I'm talking about. How old are you?
27.
What do we have to do for you as a 27-year-old grown man to do to get off his lazy ass and call in to get help?
Nothing. I decided to call in. You said call in.
No, at the last minute because you bullshitting and holding us down. What do you want, sir? What is it that you want? What do you want?
I get nervous when I talk to females, so I'm trying to figure out how do I get rid of the nervous feeling.
How long you been listening to me for?
A couple months.
So do you understand you're spitting in my face right now? You understand you're disrespecting me, right? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Tell me why you're disrespecting me.
Because I'm not applying myself.
No.
I'm not applying myself. I'm not
How many
taking it to the
wait.
next level.
How many times have I told people in the last 2 months to start your pathway and get coaching? How many times have I said that?
Every time.
So then why the fuck are you spitting in my face asking me how if you already know the how? You know what? Goodbye. This ain't goodbye. I can't. This ain't for you, man. Gentlemen, I'm not being mean, but gentlemen, if we give you the answer and you keep asking me how, you're spitting in my face and being very disrespectful. That is very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. But anyway, let's get back to what we were saying, guys. I want to help you guys. This ain't for everybody. But gentlemen, let me continue. As I was saying for all you guys out here, the prison that you built yourself in, and like I told you guys, is like the Grand Canyon, okay? All right? And for all you guys out here, what is very important is the more that you started to believe in your thoughts, the deeper that you got caught into the lies of which you were trying to think of the perfect system. It became a loop of what? What if? Regret. I'll do it at the right time. And when is the right time? And hope. Like that last guy. You've been listening to me for a month. Several months, gentlemen. Listen to me. He's been listening to me for several months. He knows what to do, but has the nerve to say, how do I do it? And that's what we're talking about. He doesn't want, listen, action is always going to equal truth in this world. And if you don't want to learn, it's disrespectful. How is that going to look like you guys go to the offices of a medical school and walk right to the front office and say, how do I learn how to be a doctor? That's disrespectful. Anyway, as I was saying, guys, the reason why you guys are never going to grow in the system that you're in, because the system is already finalized. and it's never updating. And every year, you are just the same person. Every year, more limitations. And the only way out is to remember what you are, but you don't know who you are because that part of you existed so long ago. It is just a fond, faint memory if you ever get one. And the version of you that is right now is a version that is always calculating outcomes, always calculating what is going to happen to me next. And you live these things. And it is a counterfeit version of you. This isn't you. What if I fail and all this other stuff? And you're not trying to preserve who you are, gentlemen, because if you ever remembered who you really were back then, that's when the system that you have right now is dying, but right now is terrified right now. And a lot of you guys are terrified. And a lot of you guys are stuck on limitations. And a lot of you guys just are caught in to thought. And this doesn't make you bad people. This is just what it is. It doesn't make you weak because you're terrified. It doesn't make you soft. And it doesn't make you effeminate, guys, because you're terrified, okay? For all you young men out here, okay? For all you guys out here, okay? And this is why I say for all you guys out here, this is why what we're teaching you is very, very important. Because that baby, that version of you, hold on, let me grab this call real quick. Area code 661. What's your name? What's your question? How can I help you?
My name is Emmanuel. I wanted to ask about something you said.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, you said that you mentioned the three pigs. The third pig specifically.
Yes.
That's the prison.
Yes.
So that would basically be me not taking action, finding
No. That's okay. That's the crazy thing. You are taking action. When you lay on your stomach and bird watch, okay, it's not action, the opposite. It's reaction. But your reaction, you've been doing so many reactions, you have trained yourself to think you're actually doing an action. When you sit around and bird watch and don't ask questions, you've done it so much that in your mind, you think you're actually doing something. You think you're in action, but you're in reaction. All right, think about the guy that just called. I've been listening to you for 2 months, Steve, and I'm still nervous, but I don't understand why. You see what I'm saying? Because he's been watching so many times and being in reaction that he thinks that he's actually in action. And if you think that you're in action, then you feel that you've already reached the mountaintop and you don't have to learn anything. But then you scratch your head that I'm not learning anything at all. But I'm confused because if I'm doing all these actions in his head, why am I not growing? Because he's in reaction. Remember Lawrence Fishburne, deep undercover. He's so deep undercover that he thinks that his reactions are actually actions because his mind have taught him that and patting him on his back that you're actually doing something by sitting here and watching the show. You're learning. You don't have to do anything else. Just keep watching. That's what the mind tells you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and that's basically how the mind keeps you stagnant.
Right, because the thing is that you guys are all you're doing is taking notes and overanalyzing things, right?
Yeah.
And that's the problem. The truth doesn't move that way. Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So that's the third pick. That's the prison. The reaction.
Right. The unknown. The prison that you are in and all yes, it's the third pig because that is the indoctrination that mom and dad and our teachers taught us that when life or women in this situation huffs and puffs and blows your house down, to run and create a prison of false protection. False protection. Right. So you are just doing what the world is teaching you to do, is to run, hide, and protect, and then in that prison to think that it's actual comfort. But it's not. It's like the reaction of action. It's the same thing. So a lot of you young guys have prisoned yourself in the prison by your own doing, not women. Women are not putting a gun to your head and making you nervous. Women are not putting a gun. Women are not doing anything. This is a man-made prison that you have created because your mom, your dad, your pastors, and everybody in between have never taught you about the fourth one. We're the only one. There's nobody on YouTube that teaches you about the fourth one because that's where the game is at. Mom and dad didn't know about statements. Your answer, nobody knew this. Everybody moved off of how the world operated in the system of safety. But beyond that point of safety is a new reality of game. But you are not supposed to know that. What you're supposed to know is you're a good little soldier and create and be nervous and scared and beg and barter and kiss a woman's ass.
So that's what was passed down to me, basically. Like
it wasn't passed down. You reinforced what was passed down, and then you started believing it. And then once you believed in it, you stopped believing in yourself.
So reinforcing it is the bricks, the third.
Yeah, when all you're doing in your operating system is you're watching the thought. You see the fear. You hear the noise. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't realize you have the power to decide. You choose what to run and what to delete when you have the game. And that's what the game is all about. It's that you are the one, the great architect, right?
Yeah.
But the moment you stop believing every thought that crosses through your mind or your screen is the moment that you're going to realize you wrote the fucking code. But see, you can't see what you can't. Okay, listen, watch this. I'm saying this right now, right? And somebody's just going to jot that down and think, oh, now I understand it. But they don't, because they don't understand what they're even fucking writing down. They're just writing down what I'm saying because they think if I write it down, that I'm going to understand it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you didn't just read that somewhere. You had to go through stages to even get to that.
Right. You have to go through because they don't understand that the mind is going to say, okay, look, let's figure it out. When the teacher gave you some information, you took notes and that's how you learned. And that's not it. It is a false system teaching you how to master not the code, but the thought. See, freedom doesn't come from deleting the thought, okay? It doesn't. You're not supposed to. You can't get rid of thoughts. See, you see what I'm saying? We can't get rid of what's running through our head. We can't.
Yeah.
We can't, okay? It comes from remembering that you are not your thoughts. That's the key. But you cannot, but you can't remember that you're not your thoughts until you get and understand and be a student to learn how to stop the process of remembering that you're not your thoughts. Just writing it on paper saying, okay, ooh, that's a good one. I am gonna remember that I'm not your thoughts. And you have then gotten even deeper in. Because you remember the young man that called in and got patted on the back for just trying or something? That's how the mind tricks you. Okay? This is not right. You are the architect, okay? You're not the architecture. When you reclaim the game, Everything shifts when you become the student. You must become the student. This is why I keep telling y'all guys, this is so very important. Guys, I'm telling you, don't understand. You got to watch the 36 Chambers of Shaolin that came out, I think, in 1979 to realize what I'm saying. You don't know and understand what you are until you see what it is. You can't see fear and you can't see it dissolving. And hesitation doesn't dissolve from where you're at right now. Because right now, the system that I'm trying to tap you into is dormant. It's there. Gentlemen, it's there. It's just sleeping. And it's waiting for you to awaken it. But you cannot, okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. Think about you taking your hand, you see those TV shows where they have to put their hand on something or have an eye scan to open something up?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
secret lab door and stuff like that.
So right now, you are putting your hand on this door right now, but the door ain't opening. You want to know why the door isn't opening?
Why?
Because the fingerprints in which it is pressed upon is not the fingerprints. Hypergamy, red pill, looks maxing, high value man, money, clothes, and status, whatever one is on your fingerprint that somebody on YouTube has indoctrinated you with, it's not your fingerprint. So you cannot take your hand and listen to looks maxing, be on your purpose, no FAP, PUA, tricks, gimmicks, code approaching, frames, and all that gimmicky shit, and then press your hand on that place and it's going to open. It won't open because it's not yours to open right now.
Yeah, it's kind of like something's covering the fingerprint.
Right, and that is the false information that you have taken in from YouTube, pickup artists, and everything from Red Pill to Manosphere and all that other shit that y'all are taking in. Because the version of you that unlocks the door, that fucking baby, it didn't hesitate. That little fucking kid did not, you didn't hesitate when you were a baby. Didn't hesitate at all. You were on your back and something said, man, I'm getting tired of fucking being on my back. You didn't hesitate. You started doing shit to roll over. Your parents walked in like, what the fuck? Hey, honey, look. The little motherfucker rolled over off his back. Oh my God, take a photo. And then when you realize that, you know what, I didn't want to be on my stomach anymore, I'm going to take my fucking arms and push myself up, you didn't hesitate. Parents came in and said, oh shit, look, the motherfucker's doing little push-ups, take a picture. And then all of a sudden you try to push your knees together and you fell over because it wasn't in balance. Then you push yourself up again. And then you try to put your knees together and you fell over again. You didn't hesitate. Then one day you fucking realize that, okay, I'm balanced. I've got my knees up and my arms up. Parents came and said, holy shit, look at him, honey. The little motherfucker he's crawling. He ain't crawling yet, but he's about to. Until what? You decided to put one arm forward and you fucking failed. Then you say, wait, I gotta think this shit out. You did it. I didn't fucking do that for you. Then you decided to push your knee to your arm and you failed so many times and then you locked it in and then you were scooting all over the place. Dad was like, fuck, where's that little shit at? The fuck? He was just here a second ago. The fuck is he at? So then they had to put baby shit around. Say, no, you were doing all this all over the place. Just just all over the place. And then one day you're like, look at these people. Look, I'm on all my fours and these motherfuckers are walking on their twos. What the fuck are they doing? Let me try that for a second. Let me try that. Maybe it was a table or a wall or something. You had enough strength to crawl up and start climbing like you're fucking Spider-Man up the wall. You didn't hesitate. You did it. But you fucking failed and started crying. But did you cry and take your ball and go home? No. You were like, damn, that shit fucking hurts. Let me try it again. You kept trying and trying until one day you stood up and your father, your mother said, oh my God, look at this motherfucker. He's standing up. He's about to walk. Until one magical day, you were standing up and you decided to fucking take your leg and move it forward and you fell over. And they were like, holy shit, he's almost got it. And then you got him and did two. And then your parents, one was on one side, maybe your grandparents, somebody's on one side, said, come here, come on. And, and you were doing like you were like a Frankenstein. You were just all, I'm dead serious. You were doing this. Oh, come on, come on, come on. And then when you do it, they praised you. You see that? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So basically, that baby believed in itself to keep trying things in order to win, versus me, who's like, okay, I'm first of all, I'm not even trying. Not anymore, but I have seen like red pill videos and stuff like that.
Right,
that would be
right.
privilege
Once
of-
you looked
yeah.
at that, once you started to do all that, the system changed it. You changed the system up. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. It was
Yeah.
at that point that your greatest protector, your best fucking friend, the person that loved you more than anything like this became your greatest fucking enemy. Because the moment you surrender your authority to it, it took your throne. And it said, if you don't want to think for your fucking self like you did when you were a baby or learn how to ride a bike, then guess what? I'll do it for you. And not only will I do it for you, I'm going to make sure that you believe all the thoughts, that everything that I think, I'm going to make you believe that they're your thoughts. I'll make you believe that it's because it's going to come in your voice. And this is when he started whispering all the lies in your voice, feeding you all the wrong information, but disguising it as logic and wisdom. It said that you're being logical, and you know what? You need to be a little cautious. You need to listen to your parents and all these things. You see what I'm saying? You need to be smart. You see what I'm saying? You need to be smart. And let me give you this doubt, and let me give you hesitation. And every update he gave you made you weaker while convincing you that you were in control. And it tricked you in believing that every self-sabotaging thought that you had, okay, was actually your decision and your idea. Every delay, every moment of uncertainty, everything was your creation. But it was manipulating you and rewriting the original code, the code that I'm trying to get you to see.
You said the original code?
Yes, the original code. Right now, when you learn a game, you will go to your pyramid and you will dig deep, deep down, and you will see hieroglyphics that have your name, your signature, your coding, your wording, and everything that not only got you to the egg, make you fucking crawl and walk, made you ride the bike and everything. All that shit's there. It's there.
So basically, there's an undiscovered.
No, it's not undiscovered. It was already discovered. You're the discovery. You can't undiscover something you've already discovered. You were there. You have just buried yourself and dug yourself in this deep, deep ass hole because of the lies and the deception that you had, because you felt the moment that you felt you were incomplete was the moment it took over, because you were complete. Didn't you get to the egg?
Yeah.
You were complete. But the moment loneliness came in because you felt that you deserve a woman or some shit like that, because nobody would talk to you and all this other shit, you felt incomplete without someone to love you, And then you needed someone to validate you. You needed someone to see your worth, okay? Because it was never about you guys looking for a woman, looking for a relationship, or looking for love. It was about craving something external to escape the internal that you replaced to yourself. Because you felt incomplete on the inside, the mind then tricked you with Hallmark and TV shows and all that, and February 14th and everything from Axe spray, spray this on your body and women rip your clothes off.
Yeah.
To look for a connection from a female to feel like that was going to make you whole. And then, because you couldn't connect, the mind then said, the world is not fair. How dare that woman say no to you? Who does she think she is saying no to you? No. Don't work on your mental, Jim. Don't work on your authenticity. Don't work on being decisive. Don't do all that. Check it out. What is that called? A manosphere? A red pill? Wow, that's pretty amazing. And look what they're talking about. Yeah, it's not your fault. It's her fault. Why don't we look? Hey, what? Like, I got an idea. Instead of you working on that mental bullshit that's going to take forever, who wants to do all the hard work? Fuck that. Why don't we go to the gym? Why don't we look at what kind of clothes we can wear? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's escape. Let me give you a hunger for something else or somebody else, but take away your claws and your fangs from yourself. And then what happened was it then turned that desire into dependency. And then you started to become depending on the red pill. Started off with Metal, then you had to be dependent for the next gateway drug, being on your purpose. And then the next gateway drug, I don't know, no FAP, I don't know the order, the gateway drug of picking a pill, being, I don't know, what are you sitting on a what are y'all, monk mode or some shit like that. And one by one by one by one, you desired the dependency of what somebody on the internet was telling you. And then that dependency became your identity that was no longer about becoming whole. It was about filling the void. So, okay, think about the space. If a woman couldn't feel that void, then what do you think filled the void? No FAP filled the void. Money, clothes, and status filled the void. High value man filled the void. Drizzle, Riz, 50 men versus a fucking, I don't know, a dolphin or whatever the fuck they came up with. It kept feeling the void, okay? Because it made sure that the program, even in Tron, if you watch the new Tron, the program said, I got to do what you told me to do. The program, I don't want to tell you what they did to his mother, but his mother tried to stop the program and got murked. Because the program said, no, I got to do what you guys say. And anybody gets in front of the program our way, they have to be eliminated, right? So what did you start to eliminate? The belief in yourself, understanding of yourself. And then the program of which you created, him, made you look outward instead of inward by chasing ghosts and fantasies and chasing women and chasing attention and chasing status and chasing validation. Because as long as you were chasing these things that will never awaken the truth, you were already complete because you were fulfilled. But you didn't understand that was not a fulfillment. That was poison. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, so right now I have a program that goes against believing in myself. And basically, I can't get rid of that until I fully become a student, like actually become a student.
Or not.
Yeah.
You were taught to find your person and find this mythical bullshit thing called love. To find purpose in love. Because they indoctrinated you motherfuckers thinking that love is this thing that you have to have. And without it, you're nothing and you're a nobody. And then with it, you have to tolerate disrespect and mistreatment and all that other shit. For the purpose of what? Love? And it was designed to keep you from stopping loving yourself, because you were not looking to love yourself. You were looking to attach yourself to this mythical fucking thing called love. Marketing 101, economics 101. Love and anything that makes you feel like you're going to get some pussy. Okay, a beer commercial. You have a beer commercial, they'll put a piece of ass up next to you. You think that if I get the beer, I could get the woman. Have you ever seen a Mercedes, a Bugatti, or a Ferrari commercial with a 400-pound woman in the car? Have you ever seen any of those things?
Nah.
Fuck no. No, hell no. Have you ever seen a Rolex watch with a 500-pound woman next to it? Have you saw any kind of clothing show, anything that they would push clothing or anything they want to push on you with an agenda with a woman that's 400 or 500 pounds? Or do they give you a little skinny ass model that you know you like without having some fat titties or a round ass? Because they know and get you to think if you can do this thing, you're going to get that woman. And then that means your worth is tied into a woman versus in yourself. And that's why you find the red pill or the blue pill or pickup or all this bullshit of self-improvement or these things, the spirituality. There's nothing wrong with being religious, but they want you to be spiritual and shit and all this stuff. As long as you as long as you stay plugged into the system, you're right where they want you to be, right there. Be a high value man, but never told that your value comes from being, not doing. They don't want to tell you that. They tell you to improve yourself, but they never tell you that improvement without connection and learning who you are is nothing. It's still slavery. Because all that being on your purpose, they never told you purpose is nothing without peace. If you don't have peace internally, purpose doesn't mean anything. It's just another program. And the most dangerous line code that they ever wrote is that, guess what? You're not enough until you are locked into that bullshit outside of yourself. No, I'm not saying, no, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Please listen to me. I didn't say anything about God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Yahweh, dolphins, and fly, who you pray to. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm saying for you guys out here, you take the word of whoever you're praying to and find a woman that you want to fuck, and then you utilize that shit to try to get her pussy. That's what I'm saying. So stop all that shit. I'm not saying that who you pray to is wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you motherfuckers you will go to the church or the mosque, or wherever the fuck you go, Bible study, wherever you go, and you will see a woman that you want to fuck, and you will utilize the things that you should be utilizing to try to get some fucking pussy. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. You will go to the gym. Instead of utilizing the weights and everything to build your body the way you should, you utilize it to get some pussy. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about, please listen. We don't talk about religion. Please pray. Pray and worship. I am never here to tell you not to do that. But to take that thing that is beautiful and to utilize it to try to get some pussy. How fucking low are you? Fuck you. Because that's fucked up. To sit here and do that, okay? That is fucked up. That is terrible. That is terrible. And you shouldn't do that. Church is not a club. It is a place to worship. It is a place to look at your sins and learn the book or the Quran or whatever you pray to. Not to look at Miss Ellie's ass and look at her titties and all that other shit. You guys ain't shit. Shame on you. But I'm not talking about that. Back to you, young man. What I'm saying is at the end, this is what I'm saying. Look.
Yeah.
The thing is that what you guys do is how your mind does it. See, there's beauty, and there's beauty in you guys worshiping. I find that excellent. It's beautiful that you worship. But what happens when the prophet becomes the cult leader that pushes the red pill? What happens when the prophet tells you about hypergamy and money, clothes, and status and looks maxing and all that? What happens when the prophet becomes the God? What happens when you start worshiping the person and the information and at the same time? The moment you believe in all that bullshit that they push, that's when you stop listening to yourself. You stop creating and you start performing. Then you become the actor in your own life, pretending to be what the system told you, pretending to be confident, pretending to be high value, pretending to be powerful, looks maxing and all that stupid shit, knowing that you're detaching yourself from yourself. But watch this. Watch how it works real quick, young man. Watch how it works.
Yeah.
Then someone here tells you you're wrong. Then all of a sudden I'm the Antichrist. I'm the devil. I'm the bad person. How dare you? How dare you? Because what happens is when you align that red pill stuff to the level of which you worship in church, who you pray to, do you understand how you're going to defend that shit? You will defend it as it is a God. You will look at that person that is pushing that agenda of the red pill as a God itself. And then if somebody's talking about that person, he's talking about my God. If he's talking about my God, then he is the devil. He is a bad person. You don't even understand that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the red pill is basically like disguised as something helpful, but it's actually poison.
But it's poison, right? Because guess what? The world, the game tells you never to chase validation. Always chase yourself and embody your truth, because the real you will destroy the bullshit that has distracted you. But how can you learn you if you're trying to be somebody else, mimicking other people, using their language, cold approaching, I'm in the field, warm approaching, cold approaching, hot approaching, nagging, and all that silly shit that you're coming up with? That's not you. That's a consumption of something that has got you turned upside down and inside out. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because listen, I am not a cult. I tell you, you can't be me. I am trying to get you to see the value in yourself. That's why we're different. Because I was before all that red pill and all that silly shit. I've always told you be yourself. I've always told you to love yourself. But you can't love what you don't understand, because you don't understand love. And then you get into this consumption and this addiction, okay, of endless things to look to fix yourself. But never once have you ever said that, guess what? I'm not broken. Think about that. You think you're broken. They want you to think you're broken because you're looking for a connection to a woman. That's what's broken. You shouldn't be looking for pussy, and you shouldn't be looking for a relationship, and you shouldn't be looking for dating. You shouldn't be looking for marriage. That's what keeps you broken. But what keeps you whole is the relationship you have with yourself, dating yourself, loving yourself, married to the game, where the woman fucks with you. But people don't understand that. People don't understand that. They think that I'm crazy.
So that's why you say she has to prove herself to you, because
you fucking right.
You're already like about you in a relationship with you. You're not doing anything for women. You're just
never do anything for women. I don't need a fucking woman to make me whole, because I'm never reminded that I'm broken. And the only time I fucking break is when I evolve to the next fucking me. That's it. The only time I shed my skin, I shed my mind, when I evolve. That's beauty. That's the beauty of this, man. Not the illusion of the costume that you wear, or that you have all the time. You are wearing a costume of this fake thing called self-improvement, this image of success, and the appearance of this thing that the outside world is controlling you and making you believe that you are free, while living like a slave to the system that doesn't destroy you through the pain. It destroys you through the comfort. It's not the pain that pain evolves you. Comfort destroys you, but your mind thinks that the comfort is the evolving and the pain is bad. Pain is good, says the baby that fell on his ass. Pain is good, says the baby that turned over and fell on his on his stomach. Pain of the person that took off his training wheels and rode his bike for the first time and fell over and on his ass and kept doing it until he realized that I keep falling over to my left. So if I just put a little more weight to my right side, then I balance. But I still don't know how to ride the bike, because I'm going to go straight and I'm going to crash. Okay, now I got balance down. So now I can pedal and go one thing, but now I got to learn how to brake. Because once your parents let you go, the first thing you'll hear is them say, "Oh, stop," because you're like this. Oh, I'm doing it. Wait, I can't stop. How do I stop? Right. Until you learn how to brake. And then once you learn how to brake, then you learn how to steer. And that is the beginning of riding the bike, because that's the first door. Because after that door comes the door of other doors. Because then you realize that this is not the end of me riding the bicycle. This is my beginning. Because what if I let go of the handlebars and do it with no hands? What if I decide to pop a wheelie or jump off a ramp or a curve or something? Or let my friends ride on one side of the bike or on the handlebars? You can go on and on and on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that started with...
But it started with training wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. It started with a tricycle, maybe. Maybe y'all had like a tricycle. We had like a green machine or something. It's like kind of a tricycle, but it was something like you can pedal and then you pull the thing and it spins around a little bit. But maybe you started with a tricycle or a small little bike. But you had to eventually take the training wheels off, okay? But what's happening is that you don't understand that you are actually wearing this costume right now. And the costume is just destroying you, man. Making you think that you need a fucking woman that is why, again, remember I told you, I'm glad that you worship, and I'm glad that any of y'all pray, you pray. That's not what I'm talking about. But what happens when you make women or pussy your God? Same fucking level. Should never be. But yet it is. Yet it is. You should have fear of who you're worshiping, but yet you place a woman just as on the same fucking throne? What the fuck is that about? She says, no, my life is over. She say, yes, I'm feeling good. I mean, like she's special. Like she's special. But you've made her your God. You made her this deity or this thing that is so special that you've got to worship her and worship her so much that you've got to roll fruit at her feet and take her to dinner and keep rolling fruit and kissing her ass. Because you are looking for her to validate you. Then you become a seeker instead of a creator. And the moment you become a seeker, you lose the ability to see everything you seek because you think it already exists inside of you. And that's the greatest deception, because you seek pussy. You seek the woman.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the greatest deception. You need this woman to feel whole. Oh my God, she broke up with me. How do I work things out? Oh my God, my ex left me. My world is over, because the woman that I pray to, the woman that I worship, the woman I put on this fucking throne and I bow to every goddamn day doesn't want to be in my life. You see what I'm saying? Wait, time out. See this right here? This is why you got to learn the game. Wait, sorry, Brian. Hey, you said, how do you deal with a woman that has your child? Well, you want to know how you do it? Franco, I think in the 5th grade, I think there was this thing called sex ed, and they told you motherfuckers, if you're gonna fuck, wrap up, because pre-cum can get them pregnant. So you decided to fuck a woman. You did, okay? Okay? And this is what I'm saying. Your problem is that, with all due respect, you didn't have any self-worth. So you fucked an ain't shit, bottom of the barrel, low-hanging fruit fucking woman that you made into something beautiful, busted a nut up in her, and now she doesn't want your fucking ass. And look at you. How can we accept her back? The fuck would you even want her back? Why would, this is what I'm saying, man. Why will you guys feel so low that you want to accept somebody that doesn't give a fuck about you, doesn't care at all about you? But because you worship her so much and she's your God and you got to pray, you got to worship her, you want her back because you feel incomplete. You see what I'm saying, caller? You see how incomplete he feels? He's so incomplete. He feels that a disrespectful, disruptive, ain't shit woman, he'd rather have her in his life than be by his fucking self. Isn't that fucking crazy? Shame on you. But it's okay. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's chasing the validation of a woman.
Right. And this is no disrespect to you and your child. I'm not talking about your child. I'm talking about you giving away your sperm to someone who doesn't deserve your sperm. She doesn't deserve it. But she is your creator. And that's the one. You need her so bad. She is your lungs and your fucking heart. Because guess what you goddamn gave her? Your lungs and your heart. The first moment you saw her, you couldn't fucking breathe. Here's my goddamn lungs. And then, because you wanted to fuck so bad and you put your emotions and your heart out, she took that shit, stomped on it, and spit on it, and look at you. I love her. I love her. I want her back. I'm in love with her. And I'm not, listen, gentlemen, I'm not tearing you down, all you guys out here, okay? If you guys love, I want you to love your mom, okay? All right? I want you to love your dog and your fucking mom, nobody else, and your children. But don't love a fucking woman. She is not worthy of your love. The only one you should love is the person you're praying to and the person you see in the mirror. You don't love a woman. So we all get it all fucked up. That's where Hallmark gets you, because love. There's love, Hallmark, Valentine's Day, all these made up fucking things. Love, Christmas, Black Friday, all based on fucking love to get you to pay for shit, knowing that every woman, like I'm telling you, because nobody else has told you this on the internet, every fucking woman that said they loved you, where the fuck are they at right now? Where's that love at? Where's that dedication? Where is that person that's going to be loyal to you? Oh no, she loved you, remember? She told you she loved you. She told you to be you and her till death do you part. She told you to be us versus the world. Where the fuck is she at right now? Where's she at right now? So much for love, huh, guys? See that shit? See, guys, this is why you got to fall in the fucking respect. But see, they don't want to teach you that shit in the world. See that saying, Colin? Any other questions? I continue. Any other questions?
No, that's it. Thank you.
All right, I respect you. All right, guys, lines open. Let's continue this game. Gentlemen, as I said before, gentlemen, soak this up, guys. Got a question, please put a Q. Yeah, what I'm saying is, listen. You're not a fucking failure. But failure never told you that the person that feels the most for somebody is the one that is always going to be in the weakest fucking position. Because your mindset has been corrupted, all right? And you are disconnected. This is why you look for connection and things outside of yourself, because you feel like without those things, you're not whole. And that's why you are always going to mess up your life, because you're looking for something more than what you should be. You are more than this. And this is not being mean to women. I'm not saying anything mean to women. Let me grab this call. Area code 267. What's your name, sir? What's your question? How can I help you?
Q33. What's going on? So I just had a realization. I just wanted to get some clarity. So I'm addicted, or my programming is for thought.
Yes.
And thought breeds hesitation.
Yes. And desperation. And expectation.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Hesitation,
Yes.
desperation, expectation.
Yes. In that thought and hesitation, it will find a reason why I can't or shouldn't do something. Yes.
Yes, but it finds a reason why it tells you, then you co-sign on it. So it keeps
Right,
you
so
busy thinking, and it keeps you busy chasing, because it knows that the more you chase outside of yourself, you're never going to chase the man within.
And this is disguised as what I interpret as logic. Yes.
Well, logic is what we want to use as what we call book smarts. So I don't want to look at logic that way. This is more of an effeminate feeling. This has nothing to do with logic. This is more you being emotional.
Okay.
Logic is okay. Logic was in place. Your parents did you good. I mean, all you guys. Logic was school. Logic is just paying your bills, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Going to school, learning how to read and write, and be able to pay your bills. That's it. That's the logic side.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to be emotional.
Okay. And this whole programming equals me learning to lose, which basically runs over.
No,
and
not
over.
you learning to lose. You doing everything you can to lose, and to learn how to lose, and to master losing, to master it. Where you're mastering it so much, you think you're winning at it. And that's why you want to keep on doing it. You don't want to stop winning at losing, because in your mind, you say, I'd rather win at something, even if it means losing, because I can't win any other way. So I'd rather win at losing than lose at fucking winning.
Right. Like for example, going up, fucking up the 1, 2, 3 and saying, hey, at least I went up.
Well, yeah, because you didn't fuck it up. You just didn't game. I had to look again. This is why I keep trying to tell you guys. Y'all don't understand rehearsing. I am always rehearsing me all the fucking time. I don't understand how y'all guys take days off and not rehearse yourself in everything. Jesus Christ, it's crazy.
So I went out last night.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if this is me patting myself on the back, but I do feel proud of it today. I'm about to tell you what happened. I go up.
Fail.
I say, excuse me.
Fail.
Okay.
Why do you think you failed?
Because I'm proud.
Right.
And my programming is to lose.
Right.
So I can't trust it.
Game it out. Game it out. Game it out.
Mm-hmm.
What did you eat today?
Apple Jacks and fish.
Were you proud to eat your fucking Apple Jacks? Were you proud? No, that's my point. No, that's my point. You shouldn't be proud. Are you proud that you're breathing right now?
No.
Are you proud that your heart's pumping right now?
No.
That's my point. The moment that you're proud is the moment you're still locked into the fucking mirage. It goes back to my Trekkie, because I'm a Trekkie. It goes back to the Star Trek where Kirk fell into the Nexus, where it's a place of winning. And you're always going to keep winning until, you know what woke Kirk up? Kirk got caught in this thing called the Nexus, guys. It's this ripple that floats in space. And in that ripple, anything you desire, you can have, right? Right?
Okay.
So Picard kept telling Kirk, this is not real. This is not real. And Kirk said, no, it is real. I got the perfect woman, the perfect eggs, got the perfect life. You know what? I'm going to take my horse and I'm going to gallop my ass. And guess what Kirk did? Kirk was galloping and he jumped over this little gully or something, right? Little, he jumped over, right? And then he galloped and he turned around and he's like, wait a second. And he went, yeah. He ran back the other way and went over it again. And I think he did it one more time. And Picard said, what the fuck are you doing? He said, hold up. He said, all my life, I've been trying to jump over that fucking gully and I've never succeeded. And yet I did it 3 times and I did it right. Oh shit, that was his awakening moment. He realized that he was not in the right place and he realized he had to get the fuck going because he had to see it for himself. No matter if Picard, no matter what I can't just tell you. This is why I keep telling you, don't believe me. I am not here to be the guy you believe in. I'm the guy to teach you to believe in yourself, but you can't believe me. You can't, you got to see it for yourself. But there's got to be that moment of something that you do to see that what I'm saying. For Picard, he recognized it when he had Christmas with his kids. He started looking at himself in a fucking, I guess, an ornament or something. He went, whoa, wait a second. This isn't real. I don't have a family and shit. Because that's what he always wanted. And what the Nexus game was a family. So then they started looking for Kirk, tried to tell Kirk it wasn't real. Kirk didn't believe him, but Kirk had to see it for himself. And that's what I'm saying. You got to see the operating system, but you can't see it being blinded by book smarts. You've got to see it by being the student. You cannot see what you can't see, and you cannot force yourself to see something different because you have trained yourself to believe that that voice is actually yours and everything you're doing is actually you are doing it. So you can't just automatically just squeeze the brakes and turn around. It doesn't work that way. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. That's kind of how I noticed that, like, when I hesitate, I go right into thought. It's almost like I'm addicted to thought.
Right, and it feels so good. It feels so good to do that because it's going to make you think and act like everything is real. Okay? All right.
And the regret comes, though.
Well, yeah, but see, the problem is the real you is searching for love, okay? But you're not searching for the right love. Anything outside of yourself, when it comes to LOVE, is going to be wrong if you're not searching for the one inside of yourself. once you find that love, you will no longer seek it from women, and you can cut them the fuck off and move on and not try to get them back. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Does that make sense?
Last question, then I'll
Yes.
be thrown back in. This is in reference to the puzzle pieces, something else that I've noticed.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you about.
Yes, sir.
When and this could be an I do as opposed to I am, obviously, but I'm still asking. When I put my puzzle piece down, one, I'm decisive. I don't think about it after. I just put one down, like you said, and I just move on with my day.
Yes.
And I don't put another one down to the next day.
Yes.
Is that to introduce us into, this may sound stupid, but one mind, one thought, one way? Obviously, that's way down the line.
No, not down the line. Yes, that's down the line. Right. Because you're okay. That's the problems. The gratification of looking for the end game versus learning it. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
It does.
And what I'm saying is that every guy out here, okay, enters the game wearing a mask, not of malice or anything like that, but out of the programming. And the thing is, you were taught to hide the best parts of yourself that might not be what? Accepted. You are always looking for acceptance so bad, you would hide the best parts of yourself because you think that these women are so fucking special. They get to dictate what's the best part of you by you approving. This is why y'all fuck up. You want the woman to approve you? Who the fuck is she? Who is she to approve of you? Who is she to tell you what are your best parts?
You asking me?
No, I'm just saying. It's a good question for all you guys. Because here's the thing about it. You edit your personality like you're in a trailer to a movie that no longer is like playing anymore. You don't step into a connection as a man, okay? You step into it as a male or an edited version of yourself, all right, compressed of this false version of yourself that you roll up on this woman. You see what I'm saying?
And this is why we have to, and this is another question, why we have to empty our cup, because the cup is just filled with a bunch of shit that's basically going to send us into how to lose, how to feel comfort, and all of those things. Yes.
Yes, your whole life.
Okay.
And that's what looks appealing. Okay, so I'll throw you back in. Good question, good call, buddy. You got any questions? Hit me back. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Great call. All right, guys, lines open. We continue this joint. Let's get it. But as I was saying, guys, what I'm saying to all you guys out here, here's the problem. Problem is never going to be a woman, okay? The problem is that you are too busy showing a mask of yourself to a woman who does the same fucking thing. And if women are walking around wearing masks and lying through makeup and all that stuff, what they're allowed to do, this is not saying women should not. It's fine. That's what makes women women. That's the makeup, the hair, the eyeliner, the blush, and all that. That's what makes women women. But for you men to move like that, it's bad. Because all you guys are out here trying to be something to what? Get a woman's approval. Why in the fuck would you do that? Why would you try to get a woman's approval for anything? For anything. Now, I didn't say sex, gentlemen. I say for all those things outside of sex. Because deep down, it taught you this thing that underneath who you are, you have to do something, okay? All right? And what I'm saying for all you guys out here, this is why you guys have to really learn the game and appreciate what the game is all about. Because until you do that, you're always going to lose. And I want you guys to win, but this is the depth of what I'm talking about. Because all you guys are doing is walking around, becoming a marketing campaign for yourself. Every smile, every joke, and every story is a fucking product pitch of yourself to gain access into some pussy. To some fucking pussy. But In your mind, you call that chemistry, you call that love, you call that romance, you call that bullshit connection, and all it is programming. Okay? This is why y'all are always going to have bad relationships. And this is why we are always going to have good relationships with all the women we fuck with, because they know where the fuck they are, they know what their place is, and they don't have to be there. They can take their asses on. But you guys out here, you do it the wrong way. You trade in authenticity for acceptance. You trade in truth for chemistry. Okay? You guys out here want to keep this illusion alive in your heads. And this is why y'all are always all brokenhearted when a woman breaks up with you or moves on. This is why y'all are feeling some way. Because you fall in for the projection here and not the woman. You fall for the code and not the person that wrote the code, gentlemen. You invest in her body, but you never take time to look at what you're worshiping on the front end. And that's what I'm saying to all you guys out here, okay? It's not love you're looking for. Gentlemen, listen, I'm the only one that says this because I was the one that said this. I made this up. A woman should love you because you love yourself, because your leadership. Women have never been in fucking love with someone that doesn't love himself. That's what I'm talking about. That's the illusion of love. And that's why you guys have the illusion of love. You never, look, okay, gentlemen, you know why you love your mom? Because you know, not to say you sleep with your mom. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying you love your mom. You'll never do your mom wrong. And you love your dog. If you love your dog, you'll never do your mom or your dog wrong. Sure, you get in trouble. Sure, we do wrong things, but we never do our mother wrong because you love your mom and you love your dog. You know what I'm saying? You never do those things wrong. But you're not connecting to a woman. You're connecting to a programming that's desperate for validation. And your mindset knows this. And it feeds you this drug and keeps you chasing it called pussy. Chasing it, wanting it, needing it, because that's the thing that's going to fucking break you. That's why you guys get broken all the time. You find something, you chase it, you want it, you get it, you get broken, and then you repeat the process all over again. He doesn't care about love. He only cares about control. And it doesn't care about union. It cares about the data in which you put inside of yourself. Thank you, 100 likes. And that's what I'm saying for you guys out here. And every time you guys out here build that connection through that mask, it grows stronger. And that's why you guys are afraid of women and you fear women, because you feel like mom, if she doesn't approve of me in the world of comfort, then there's something wrong with me, because we're so busy looking for our parents' approval when you're in that bubble that you're in right now. I get it, gentlemen. I get it that you're looking for approval from birth to it should stop around 7 or 9. You got to be able to cut that umbilical cord. There are places outside of this world that don't even have the internet, and they still operate off of this thing where there is a ritual where they let the mom know that we're coming to take your son. The mom knows that she has one more night with that boy. It was 7 years of coddling that little motherfucker. 7 years of protecting him. And now it is time for the ritual, and the drums start playing, and she hears it, and she's got tears in her eyes, and they come in and take that fucking boy from mom, and he is no longer to relate to mom. Didn't say love mom, no longer to relate to mom. Nobody's ever saying don't love your mom. But you got to stop relating to mom. That's the problem. In every role that you have right now, that's all you're doing, is that you're relating to mom through a woman. because you're taking the umbilical cord out of mom, and then you're looking for someone to attach it to give you the same kind of love that your mom gave you. Yes, guys, as grown men, we can all laugh. I can go to my mom right now and say, Mom, I'm on my way over. Can I stay with you? Yes. Mom, can you cut my pancakes? Oh, sure. Would you like me to cut them into shape if she wanted to? I can ask her that instead, right? You see what I'm saying? All that. I'm dead serious. All your guys, your mom would do any fucking thing because you will always be her baby. She will always see you as her baby. That's it. This is how the world works. But because your mom showed you a love that was unconditional, you want that in a woman. And you want that so bad, you will give up your version of who you are. Because you have been conditioned, gentlemen, to show up as a version of somebody, not as a person. Because every time you see a woman, you are editing yourself. I'm going to edit myself because I want some ass. I'm going to edit myself because I want her titties. I'm going to edit myself because I want her to call me. I'm going to edit myself because I want her to text me. But I'm going to keep on editing myself because I'm going to keep diluting my power and who I am. And that means you actually disconnect from the real person that you are. And then you become an echo or a hollow version of the creation that you created. And that's the problem. You become an emoji or an avatar or some shit like that. And inside your mind, it wins every time you choose a fake presentation of yourself versus stand on who you are. That's why we always win with women. We don't give a fuck what they think. And it goes even deeper. Because, gentlemen, the same way you hide from women is the same way you hide from yourself. And you have built a profile of your life that is doing nothing but those things right now. Lying to yourself, telling yourself stories of who you think you are. Because the red pill wants you to say, I'm disciplined. I'm tall and I'm kind of cute. And I've got the criteria that I think a woman wants and all this other stuff. But those are just words. Those are not the code of the fingerprint. They're updates written by him to maintain the illusion that you are running right now. But underneath, there's nothing but lag and noise. And that is a small voice saying that, guess what? This isn't me. That's all I'm saying. And the truth is, you've been searching for someone, but you're not searching for someone like you who can decode you. A woman can't do anything for you. A woman can only give you a child. A woman, because I know y'all motherfuckers think women can give you something. They can't. A woman can only give you a child. Incubate. It's like alien. She can incubate that child. That's all she can do for you. You can do everything yourself. And this is not putting down a woman. I'm not saying women are bad, and I'm not saying women should be barefoot and pregnant. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is, if you feel that a woman can do more than you can do for yourself, then you're fucked. And this is why you can't let them go. And this is why when they break up with you, you beg them back. And this is why when they disrespect you, you let that shit slide. Because you can't let somebody go that you see who is more valuable than you are. And someone who can look past the mask and the profile, the projection and all other stuff, you've got to see what you're hiding, man. You got to wake up to this. But there's a trap to all of this, gentlemen. You cannot attract what you guys don't embody for yourself. And this is why you keep showing up whole. Not whole, but hollow, excuse me. You are very hollow. You are nothing but edited files, one after the other, after the other. And you keep falling for the same half-truths every day, all day. Because all you want to do is swipe right, swipe left, swipe right, swipe left and make determinations like that. And that's okay. I'm not knocking for swiping. It's cool. It's cool. But you're cooler than that. If I were you, I'd swipe right every fucking time. She deserves my dick. She deserves my dick. She deserves my dick. I'll just keep on like this until you see that 400. Now, again, if you're into 400-pound women, but some of you guys are not, you see that 400-pound woman, just swipe left. And if you guys out there like those Taylor Swift, bony, no ass, no titty kind of women, swipe right. And if you don't, swipe left. It's up to you guys. All my dogs up there. What I'm saying, guys, out here, if you want something real, then stop fucking pretending. If you want transparency, you can't manipulate you. You are perfect. There is nothing fucking wrong with you. But you are blinded by thinking perfect has to be a determination of a woman. Fuck what she thinks. Gentlemen, I am telling you, y'all don't see it. I want y'all to see it so fucking bad. God, it fucking kills me. I'll say it 1,000,000 times, gentlemen. Fuck her logic. Who gives a fuck what she wants? Stop falling into the okie doke. Stop falling into her bullshit. And you stop fucking falling into the bullshit of you placing a judgment on her. I see her and she looks like, fuck, you don't know what she looks like. Because you ain't gonna see that ass and see what that ass looks like because you're too busy judging what you think it looks like. Gentlemen, I promise you, all my dogs out here, she doesn't have to like you to fuck you. She doesn't have to be in a relationship with you to suck your dick. She doesn't have to care about you to jerk you off. She doesn't. She doesn't. I don't know what the fuck they have told you in this world today. She doesn't have to do any of those things to get that pussy up. But for some reason, you think that you got to do all these magical tricks to get some pussy from someone who can't even control her own pussy. You think she's got control over her pussy? Oh, let me wake you up to that lie. She only controls the narrative because you give her the control. A woman that gives that pussy up can't control who she wants to fuck. Because once the emotions tip their ass in there and she starts to feel something, she's going to want to get that pussy up. And she ain't going to even understand why. Why the fuck do I want to fuck him? He's not my type, but I want to suck his dick. I don't know why. No, Diddy, you know what I'm talking about. Come on, man. I'm keeping it a buck. Women don't want you to know this shit. Society doesn't want you to know this. Hallmark cards, flowers, the beers, and all that wedging, they don't want you to know that. They want you to think that you got to take her fucking ass out to eat. For what? What? Hey, guys, they showed us in the 80s, don't feed a gremlin. And I'm not calling women gremlins, but you don't fucking feed them. Hey, look, if you're going to feed them, if you can't feed them in your dick or your balls, feed them, feed them you. Don't feed her any fucking food. Food is not compatibility. Food is not compatible. And guys, I'm going to tell you, if she's fucking with you, she doesn't give a fuck where y'all going, what y'all do. So when you guys learn the game and step into who you are, that connection, okay? You're not meeting a woman, gentlemen. This is the beautiful thing about the game. And this is why they fuck with us when they don't want to fuck with us. Like Zach said, this is why they share us when they feel from their logic. It's bad. I don't want to share, man. Let me tell y'all why, man. Hey, appreciate your land. Thank you, sir. Let me tell y'all this game right here. Soak this game up. when a man meets a woman, a nothing or a nobody, okay, when a man meets a nothing and a nobody that has all the shapes of a woman, ass and titties, he knows something that y'all don't know, and y'all gonna learn today. All he's doing is meeting another reality or another system running on her own version of the same fucked up ass deception that she has. And why she eats all that chocolate cake and that fucking cookie dough ice cream, and why she cries herself to sleep, and why the makeup isn't enough, the eyeliner, the blush, the mascara, the wigs, the push-up bras, and all that bullshit that she cakes on her body to a real man. The deception. We know she's chasing a ghost called happiness. And this is why, man, when a woman tells us, because they're going to tell us, Steve, you make me so happy. How many times y'all heard a woman say that shit? Oh, your name. You make me so happy. See, you motherfuckers say, oh, well, thank you. You make me happy too. Fuck you. No. This is where correction is. Baby, sit down. Let me tell you something. I don't ever want you to say that word again. Because, baby, I don't make you happy. And if you feel like I'm making you happy, let me let you know. I am not the source of your happiness. I don't make you happy. There is nobody out in this world that can make a woman happy. They don't understand. See, that's why they're naive. Because they're always going to chase the ghost of happiness. It's women. My job, and I will say this, gentlemen, my job is not to make a motherfucking woman happy. My job is to make her feel special, to show her why she should get on this dick. But the reason why she is happy with me is because she's happy I didn't try to manipulate her. She's happy that I didn't try to deceive her. She's happy that I was honest with her. That's why she's happy with me. But I have to correct her, and sometimes that makes her feel down because she feels like I'm her source of happiness. But I'm not. I can't make you. Gentlemen, there is nothing on this rock that is rotating around 24 hours from day to night, from seasons. Ain't nothing wrong on this fucking rock that can make a woman happy, except herself. But gentlemen, when you show her and show her how to find happiness, is when that pussy becomes loyal. That's when she becomes loyal to the dick. And see, this is where everything becomes different, okay? Most of you guys do the wrong thing. You mistake performance for progress. You think because she gives you a compliment like a good little boy, watch this. Now let's game it out. All your life, and our life, remember guys, we come from the same root, all the same. It's just I'm free and you're not. I'm trying to free you. All of our fucking lives, guys, I'm included in this shit, guys. I'm not this, guys, I'm included in this shit. We are all included in this shit. What have we grown to get from the reality that we all started from, that I'm out of, but you're in? Seeking approval from our parents, our teachers, and our pastors. You get the A, the teacher is going to compliment you and praise you. And then you get to go home. Mom, look what I made it. Hey, oh, baby, come here. Hug and kiss. You like, yes. Praise, right? You see what I'm saying? Praise. Yes? Is that making sense? Praise. And because you're so used to getting praise, you feel that I've got to perform because I need to get more of that versus get progress. Progress doesn't give you praise. You don't get a pat on your back because you know how to put your shirt on. Because one day you didn't know, one day you had to learn how to do it and someone taught you. Maybe you put it on backwards, right? Then someone told you take it off, take it inside out, hold it up and you can see the lining, then slide it on. Progress, you tried to tie your shoes. Yes, you got a little praise for doing it, but you didn't keep getting praise for doing it. You got it one time when you did it right, the one time. But that was just saying, good job. But it ended right there. Every time you tie your shoes, and shout out to all the ladies real quick, for all you ladies out there that think I hate you ladies out here. Guys, I'm not the enemy. I love the ladies. Ladies, hey ladies, all the ladies out there, it is 11:11 real quick. It's been a while. I need to do this. All the ladies out there, for all the ladies out there, please, all my ladies out there, I command you, all you ladies, to do what I need you to do right now. Ladies, please get up and walk over to your drawer. And guys, y'all understand that drawer has that Willie Mammoth 3000 or that butterfly or that wasp or whatever the shit you rub that pussy with. And I want you ladies to get out there and rub that fucking dildo or your fingers 3 times and wish for a man, and your wish will come true. It is 11:11. All right, guys, let me continue. See, I got the women, but let me get back to my dogs here. You know what I'm saying to all you guys out here is that there lies the problem. You're in a system that rewards you for doing good, but disciplines you for doing bad. Hey, guys, make that bad grade. Give me your phone. No video games, no going out. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. So then they scare you and, oh shit, I got a good grades or I'm going to get in trouble, right? I'm going to get in trouble. And what I'm saying to you young men out here is this is why everything is wrong right now, because you are giving validation to the wrong thing, okay? The system that you're in is always going to praise you for doing the right things, okay? Dressing the right way, posing the wrong image in the right way, right? As long as you have that mask on, that is the problem. Because then from your reality, then you seek the praise of a woman. I need her to praise me. I need her to understand me and worship me. So then when you try to step into a connection when you're not connected, when you try to step into a connection when you're not connected, you're meeting another system running her own version of deception. And guess what? This is where the lies come in. Guys, I tell you the lies. I used to do this in the 2nd and 3rd grade. Yeah, watch. I swear, guys, we were all the same. 2nd and 3rd grade. I'll tell you what it was. Okay, so 2nd and 3rd grade, I late at night, we had phones attached to our wall. So I had to stretch the phone into the kitchen, into the bedroom to talk on the phone late at night to a girl, right? And this is how we talk.
Hey, well, what are you looking for? I'm looking for someone too. What do you like? I like that too. Okay, don't hang up. No, yo, you gotta go? Hello, you gotta go? Oh, no, you hang up first. No, I'm gonna hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Okay, we'll hang up on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello, are you still there? Look, my mom's coming. I gotta go. Hold on. Wait a second. Okay, I'm back. No, I gotta go. What? I'll see you in school tomorrow.
Dog, I swear to God, I'm gonna grab this call, but that was me and the second girl. I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. Y'all laugh at me all I want. I'm dead ass serious. Dead ass serious. Y'all gonna laugh all you want, but that was me. Anyway, got a call right here. Quick, I'm sorry, caller. What's your name? What's your question? What's up, buddy?
What's up, Steve? This is Matthew.
What's up, Matthew? How can I help you, man? What's up, brother?
Yeah, quick question. You were talking about the progress and praise, right?
Yes.
So you were talking about how praise is like the reward when you do something, like your parents will say, "Oh, good
Right.
job."
That was the condition. Remember, under the umbrella of your parents, in the system that you're in right now, you're in the wrong reality. And your
Right.
reality praised by your parents, because you always wanted to do right by your parents, right? And you
Right.
and you didn't want to disappoint them, so you tried as hard as you can. Not to say you got straight A's, sometimes you passed and sometimes you failed, but you always wanted the praise of your parents, whether it was on a
Right.
football game, a soccer field, playing baseball, basketball, hockey. You wanted to look up in the stands and see your parents cheering you on. So that was the indoctrination.
But that wasn't really like a bad thing.
No, it was a bad thing, because they gave you a false sense of the world, because they didn't teach you the real world. They taught you to protect yourself. They taught you to. So let me give you an example. So if you watch the Tudors, okay? So when Henry finally had a child, right? What he did was he protected his son so bad that he really fucked him over by keeping him away from getting sick and all that other shit. Because you gotta get sick so you can create an immune system to protect yourself. But if you protect yourself from that sickness, see, when we were kids, we had to get the chicken pox. I don't know if you motherfuckers get that shit, but man, we got lay in bed with these little bumps all on our face because our body had to become immune to that thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what your parents have done, and it's not bad. You want to protect your children, but sometimes in the protection of your children, it goes a little too far, because some parents are helicopter parents and telling your daughters, hey, you can't go out with that boy and all that other shit. And they should do that. I'm not saying parents shouldn't, but in protecting the children, what are you teaching them about the world outside? That the world is a beautiful place of rainbows and happiness. And listen, all problems will be solved in a 30-minute episode, right?
Right.
The good guys are always going to win in the movies, right? Every movie I watch, there might be a bad guy in there, but the good guys are always going to win sometimes in the end. More than likely, they're going to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you step out onto the real world. The world of hateful people, racist people, mean people. And some people can't handle that. Cutthroat at the job. They'll smile in your face and stab you in the back, and it's just, oh my God.
Yeah.
Right. All that, man. And yes. What's up?
So what would then progress be? Like, what's an example of progress then?
Progress should never be built on a dependency to anything. Your progress, because you want pussy, is that if she likes me, I'm doing something right. If she's friends with me, I'm doing something right. If she calls me or texts me or anything, I'm doing something right. But I'm still not fucking. But I feel like I'm doing something right. But then here comes, but then comes this guy that's doing none of these things and she's sucking his dick. What the fuck is going on here? It doesn't make sense. Because the world told me, and Hallmark told me, Lifetime and We Channel told me that I've got to be this perfect thing, because that's what they do on TV. If I'm perfect, I win in the end. I'm supposed to win the woman at the end of the day. Why the fuck am I not winning? Why is she telling me I'm nice? Why does she want to be my friend? Why does she just want to hang out with me? But that guy over there is doing the total opposite, and she's sucking his dick and fucking him. What gives?
Right. But even in what's the name of this movie? Apocalypto. You said that the guy who was like the bad guy was
Yes.
the good guy.
Yes, the bad guy was the good guy. Because the bad guy was only doing and serving his king. He was told to go get sacrifices so they can live, because in their world, if there was no sacrifice, they would probably die or some shit.
Right.
So he was doing only what he was taught to do and save his people. It's like Tron. If you watch the new Tron, it's the same thing. It's like the program is, I've got to go. Okay, there is going to be, the eclipse is coming, so we've got to sacrifice. So you got to go out there and get some people that we can bring up and sacrifice to please our gods, because that's what they thought, right? Mm-hmm. So he didn't do anything wrong. He was only doing what he was taught to do.
But isn't that what the
But then those motherfuckers killed his kid. So he's like, you killed you killed. Now he was wrong. Okay, listen. They discarded the sacrifices afterwards. That was some rough shit, but that's the world. But even in discarding that, it was a rite of passage. That's why he told his son to go ahead and try to get that last kill. Then once his son died, he's like, oh no, I gotta wipe that motherfucker out.
Right.
But he didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes the bad guys are the good guys, because the bad guys are willing to do what good guys aren't willing to do. But TV doesn't want you to see that, because TV doesn't want you to think doing bad is good. Not in your reality. That goes against the grain.
So, okay, another question I have is, so progress would come, because you said that progress isn't dependent on anything. But is progress then like coming from you? Like,
no, as a man progresses, but you don't have progress because you're blinded.
Right. But I'm like trying to like hold on to something, and I see what you're trying to say.
Right.
So
Right.
Like with tying the shoelaces, right? Like.
Right, but when you see a woman and y'all get in a relationship and things don't go wrong to somebody, okay? The moment a woman stops texting you, the moment she stops talking to you,
right?
The moment she starts dating, you fucking panic, because you have been conditioned to believe that if you show your real self, you're gonna lose the connection. So you're gonna keep feeding in to the false bullshit. The performance, not the progress.
Right.
Any other questions?
No, that's it. Thanks, Steve.
All right, go ahead and hang up the phone. I'll continue. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anyway, as I was saying, guys, in every interaction, guys, the problem is that you should never have to negotiate who you are. And if you negotiate something, you should always have that negotiation with yourself, not the woman. You should be authentic to the woman. But you negotiate survival. You negotiate yourself by editing down and watering. Okay, gentlemen, think of you. You are the purest drug known to man. You are the purest drug known to man, right? But you motherfuckers go somewhere, and I don't know, what do they do? Y'all know those movies, what they do? Y'all remember that one with Denzel Washington? We had that pure drug, but they fucked up the product by adding like baby baking soda or something. You guys are editing yourselves. Okay, guys, remember, all of you young men, kings, emperors, great men, in its purest form of greatness, that have come to this reality in its purest form. All of you guys out here. Red Magic. Yeah, Jay. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Red Magic. But I'm saying in its purest form, right? Why do you keep editing yourself down to be liked? Why do you keep watering yourself down to be accepted? Why do you keep adding the baking soda or whatever they add to that shit to be validated? Why not show up as your best self? Not your whole self. Because your whole self is a pretend of not your best self, but it's a pretend. You want someone who accepts you, but you never actually showed your own self how to be accepted. And all you do is give the woman a mask, and then you want to blame her for not loving the man behind the mask. The woman is going to love the fake motherfucker. She falls in love with the nice guy. She falls in love with the gentleman. She falls in love with the guy that pretends to be a man. But when you display femininity and the mask comes off, you then become shocked because you get mad because, well, shouldn't she love me? Why doesn't she love me anymore? And the reason why she doesn't love you anymore, because she doesn't even know you anymore. She loved the mask, not you. She loved the performance, not you. She loved the movie, not you. But you have the fucking goal to get mad at her because she stopped loving you, she stopped caring about you, and she decided to move on away from you because a woman can't love a mask. She can't be loyal to a mask. She can only be loyal to a man. And that's what's wrong, gentlemen. Guys, we're going to do an hour and a half, so get your crayons in. We got y'all. But as I said for you guys out here, listen. Where y'all guys are going wrong is that y'all are so busy editing yourselves for approval. It becomes your default language. And you forget who you actually are in that language. You forgot the real you. You never needed to be edited when you got to the fucking egg. You didn't have to edit yourself when you learned how to walk and crawl and run. When you were a child, look, you didn't play the bullshit that the society is feeding you right now. You didn't filter your laughter, your curiosity, or your energy. You didn't care who liked it. You just were. When you were sitting there in your coloring book, you shut out the whole entire world. If your mom gave you a paintbrush and some paint and something to paint on, oh my God, you painted monsters or dragons or spaceships or shooting guys or whatever you fucking, wherever your mind set you off, that was it. Your original operating system, man. Come on, man. Think about how your mind wandered when you would take a sheet or a blanket or something and tie it around your neck and go shh, right? Or you get on your bike and you think it was a jet or a motorcycle. And some of us back in the day, we would put a card on there to make it a noise, make a noise and everything. All you young men did this. That was your original you. Okay, you were authentic, you were expressive, and you had no fear. But the moment you realized people responded better to certain versions of you, girls, she didn't respond to who I am, but I'm listening to her. She will respond to that version, someone that is tall, someone that has a bunch of money, someone that has a fucking dragon or some shit like that. Then I've got to become that version because I want that woman to complete me. And that's when you started to rewrite the story of who you are to yourself. And that is why you said, look, this is the part of me that's going to get her approval by creating what I want her to be. But that's not really me, but I'll be that thing because she'll like me. And that's why you stop becoming that young man who would create monsters and playing army and spaceships and dragons and stick figures and whatever you would do. You stopped doing that, and then you turn into a fucking performer doing magic tricks. Area code 267, what's your name? What's your question, sir? How can I help you?
Hey, Steve, this is Cosette. So my question is, because I'm listening right now to what you're saying about how guys tend to edit themselves and they start to change their language to fit in. So what I'm trying to understand is, how does one, or more so me speaking about myself, like how does one start to subconsciously change their language and edit themselves without even being aware of it?
Why do you hate me, dog? Why do you hate me, dog? What did I do? Why do you hate me so much, man? What did I do?
Nothing.
No. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do for you to hate me so much that you was fucking call me and spit in my fucking face? What did I do? I don't even know. What did I do? Why you hate me so much, man? I thought you really want to help. Why do you fucking hate me so much? What did I do?
Man, nothing, Steve.
No, I know I had to do something because you're asking me fucking how, you dumb bitch. The fuck you mean how? What the fuck do you mean how? Do you not have your pathway? Shut the fuck up. Do you not have your pathway?
Yeah, I do.
Then how the fuck are you asking me how? How are you asking me how when I've given you the fucking how? Please tell me I'm lost. Tell me why do you hate me? No. Tell me why you hate me so much.
I was trying to get a better understanding.
How can you do that when the answer is in the fucking pathway? How can you? I can't, guys, I can't make this up. How can you ask me the how when I gave you the how?
I was trying to follow up on.
Then you're not. Are you? Wait. If you are asking me the how, then that means are you studying the how correctly?
No. If I'm asking how, I'm not studying it correctly.
So then why are you then asking me instead of the how? When are you gonna get coaching so we can fix this shit?
Again soon, because we had one earlier.
I don't
and
understand.
I was just trying to
Why
follow
are
up
you
on this.
asking me the how though, man? Why?
Because I was trying to get a better understanding of what you were talking
Better
about
understanding
right
of
here.
wait. Okay, wait. If I walked up to you and I said, see, I am not of your planet. How do you make cereal? Tell me. How do you make cereal and write it out for me? What would you tell me?
You would find a bowl, find any cereal that you like, anyone that you like in particular, anyone that tastes good to you. Find some milk, add them together, find a spoon to be able to eat the cereal with, and then that'll be the final step, is making sure you have the spoon, you have your bowl, your milk, and your favorite cereal, and then just enjoy it from there.
Right. Okay. All right. Now, and I got the paper on how to make cereal. You gave me the paper right here. I've got the paper right here. So what do you think if I called you up a day later and said, how do you make cereal?
I would be confused as to
But you asked me again after I gave you the instructions the first time.
Which I'm asking you, why the fuck do you hate me so much? Why would you spit in my face when the how you have it?
Yeah, but like I'm hearing you break it down even further, so I was trying to get a further understanding of of how you was breaking it down right now. That's why I was asking it, but I didn't realize. I was just trying to get a further understanding of the topic.
No. Let me show you what you were doing. Let me show you what you're doing. Hold on a second. Let me show you. I gotta do it all, man. Hold on. Are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
How to become a doctor. First, you've got to graduate high school. Then you have to go to college. So right there, you can add up right there. We're at 16 years. And you have to complete a bachelor's degree. And then you have to prepare and take the MCAT, which is you have to pass the medical college admissions test. And then you have to apply for medical school. And then once you complete medical school, you have to then do what? You have to earn a doctor of medicine or a doctor of some type of medicine degree, which typically involves 4 years of coursework, clinical shit, and research. Then you have to pass the USMLE. And then you have to complete your residency. And then you have to obtain a board certificate. You have to be board certified. And then you have to apply for a medical license to become a doctor. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
But you're calling me and you want me to give you one word or one sentence how to be a fucking doctor. And you don't think you're spitting in my face?
Well, now I realize I am, but I was like I said, I was just trying to.
No, I just laid out how to become a doctor, and then you had a nerve to call me and say, "Steve, how do I become a doctor? Give me one sentence or one word that can show me how I can be a fucking doctor in a day." And that says, why do you hate me so much, dog? I don't get it. I don't understand, man. So can I go and train those that actually are not asking how to be a doctor or asking how anything and they're trying to learn, sir? Can I go now, sir?
Yeah, my bad, Steve.
No,
yeah.
It's not your bad. It's your choice. Goodbye. Man, we can't do that shit, dog. Come on, man. My bad. Your choice. Gentlemen, like I said before for you guys out here, let's soak this game up. So, gentlemen, listen to me. As a young man, like I said, you didn't play the game, right? And what I'm saying to all you guys out here is that you guys are playing the wrong versions of yourself because you're wondering why every connection that you have is always temporary. Why are my relationships temporary? Or even if they are long-term relationships, why when they end in such bad and anger and misery and arguments and fights and all this stuff, right? Why every high fades to lows? Why every relationship collapses under the truth? Because the connection was never built on truth. If you are a walking lie, then you can't do that, man. If you're a walking lie, you can't grow and live off a lie. Because your truth is illusion, guys. You were never loved. Only thing that was loved is your performance. Your parents loved you, but that, as far as it goes, everybody else didn't fucking love you. They didn't care about you, nor should they. The real thing, gentlemen, in all of this isn't who you guys can attract while pretending. It's who actually stays with you when you fucking stop. Who remains with you when you delete and get rid of the mask and the performance and the show and everything in between. And that person right there, that's the depth of the game. You should be able to look at yourself and see yourself and not flinch. Nor should a woman. When you are one of one, that is all you can give a woman. That is all you can do. And that is all you can give a woman. That's it. The authentic version of you that says, this is who I am. Either you're going to fuck with me or not. Either you're going to accept me or not. But all I can give you is nothing but the fucking truth, because I don't give a fuck enough about you to lie to you. You don't have enough influence on me to play games with you. You are nothing but a woman. That's it. And that doesn't make you bad. Now I'm not gonna yell at you or scream at you or belittle you or put you down. What's going to be crazy is I'm going to accept you for your openness. When you share parts of yourself with me that you don't share with nobody else, when you express yourself to me like no one else, I will reward you. When you tell me your deepest fears and your greatest fantasies, whatever it is, I will show you why I want to be around you, because I want to show you that you can be that person just with me. You can't be that with anybody else but me. But the moment you guys stop editing yourself, you no longer attract edited fucking women. All these goddamn women, the 98% of these women that they think their pussy is special should think their pussy is special. And that is why I tell you they are wild ass animals in this Serengeti. No disrespect. They're wild as fuck. Because they think they don't have to do a motherfucking thing but show up and receive all the benefits of a woman that does nothing at all. Get around a real man and the illusion collapses. The game stops. And this is why they are loyal to the dick. Because then guess what you do? Every woman that you see when you have the game, they're like, okay, guys, just like how you guys are sleeping, there's a part of her that's sleeping that she doesn't know about. Because she's deep undercover as well, because she thinks the illusion that she lives is the makeup, the eyeliner, the brush, the mascara, the Botox, the push-up bras, the skin, the what is it, the plastic surgery, the BBLs, the titty jobs and all that other stuff. It's nothing but an illusion. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. And that's it, an illusion. And when she recognizes real, she has no choice but to be real, or there's the fucking door. That means the illusion of her titties, she can have that fake titties. I mean, y'all are into fake titties. I think y'all can have that shit, but I'm not a titty guy, so I'm not into that shit. But y'all are good. Y'all are good. But what I'm saying is that you stop seeking shit. You start desiring yourself, but not the fantasy. Same with her. But women are not in alignment. They're not. Low self-esteem over there, low self over there, low self-image over there. Now, when it comes together is when she finds the perfect dress, the perfect shoes, the perfect makeup, the perfect pair of pants, or whatever that makes her ass fatter, or it makes her ass look rounder, or the perfect bra that makes her titties pop, or whatever. But take that off, she's out of alignment. Which means that all day, every day, marketers and advertisers are selling her alignment, Botox, alignment, hair, shampoo to get rid of what? Conditioner, Head and Shoulders to get rid of her dandruff and give her long, silky bullshit hair. Alignment to cover her crow's feet. Olive Olay to rub your skin with this makeup so it can cover up the blemishes. Alignment. So gentlemen, please understand, this doesn't make women terrible people. It just makes them ignorant to what the fuck is going on. And that is why they give the pussy up faster to us. Because we pulled him the fuck out of that alignment and we forced him to step the fuck up. Or go the fuck away. The end. Gentlemen, she is an unedited version. She doesn't know this. But the thing is, I'm not trying to break her down. I'm not trying to do nothing but open her eyes and let her expose herself to realizing that, guys, you know what I enjoy the most. This is what I enjoy the most. And girls have game. Okay. I not to be mean, I love it when they're sick. Because gentlemen, when she's sick, cramping, she has a cold, stomach hurts, cramping. That is the most important and crucial moment that you guys are always fucking off. Because it is in that moment that she is too sick to put makeup on. She's too sick to play the role that she's so used to playing. She's too sick to do anything but lay in the fucking bed and be like, oh, God, I feel like shit. Hair is all over the fucking place. No makeup on and all that other shit. It is at that moment, guys, that that's where you fucking shift everything. Because in her world, in her eyes and everything in between, she's like, the world doesn't want to see me like this. I feel like shit. Oh, God, I look a mess. Oh, I'm just going to lay in the bed and just, right? You want to know what makes a woman beautiful? Is when you can accept her in her darkest moment, in her darkest time, where she assumes that I got to have makeup on. I gotta perform this fake me and I gotta look perfect for him. No. When a man sees a woman and she's sick, he assures her that he appreciates these moments because that is perfect to a man. And when a woman sees that, oh my God, her world flips upside down. She starts to see you with a whole new set of eyes. She starts to realize, oh my God, I don't have to play this role or anything. And this person accepts me for me. He accepts me. I don't have makeup on. Guys, oh my God, guys. Boy, I tell you what I love the most. Oh, what's wrong? I'm just not feeling good. Hey, take a picture. Let me see you right now. No, Steve, no. Oh, no, that's a request. No, I got to see you now. I want to see you now. My stomach hurts. I'm not feeling. Oh, I want to see you now. I got a headache. I want to see. I want to see you now because I want to show you that you're perfect. This is what's sexy to me right here. This moment right here. That you're allowing me into a place that you don't allow people in, guys. Women don't really share that shit unless you're like living with them. That's the only time you get to see them. But guys, gentlemen, isn't it odd when you're dating a woman? Isn't it rare you only see the performance? Listen to me, guys. Isn't it odd when you meet a woman and y'all are dating and getting to know each other? You see this performance of perfect hair, perfect makeup on, perfect clothes, and you see this perfect person, a performance. But when you get this game, you want to see it all, everybody. Okay? This isn't about finding someone because you guys are wearing masks too. But what I'm saying is that I don't want to find a woman that believes in the mask. I've got to show a woman that if she's fucking with me, she can't wear a mask, which changes the reality, which bends the algorithm, because she can't understand why. Because she doesn't understand someone who accepts her for who she is beyond the makeup, the eyeliner, the blush, the mascara, the olive olay, the Botox, the plastic, the medis, the petties, all the shit that she does. That's what I'm saying. That's because you take that and add it to free will. Oh, she's loyal to the dick at that point. Because the emotion then starts to say, oh shit. He ain't my type, but damn, there's something sexy and hot about this motherfucker. That's what I'm telling you about this game. Because that is the ultimate freedom. When you stop looking at someone to complete you and start realizing that I was never incomplete. From birth, you are all complete. And that part of you is still inside of you. So if that's the case, why do you move like you're incomplete? Why do you look for dating and women and relationships to complete you when you are complete? You notice why you're always going to have problems when it comes to relationships and dating? It's because most you guys out here, your complete self it's a disruption to the system, because if your foundation is built on you being complete, why are you looking for something else to complete you? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense. But you don't understand, this is why you don't have great relationships. Because you're looking for someone to do something that you already are, you just don't know it. And that means it fights against you, and that's why you have the problems, the arguments. But I don't look for a woman to complete me. I look for a woman to obey me. Not to complete me, she needs to obey. No, I don't mean as like a child or anything like that. Obey my rules, obey my laws, obey my standards of who I am. And you don't have to, but you don't need to be with me. That's how the game works, guys. That's how it works. But for many of you guys, and we're hitting our last hour. But I say for many guys, we might do 30 minutes, but for many of you guys out here, the worst part is that when you guys out here are playing this bullshit, you lose the ability of your sight beyond sight. Not just to see yourself, but to see what's right in front of you. You're blinded by the reflection of your own illusion because you have been so fucking busy searching for your person, which is fucking mythical shit. You're better finding a fucking elf or a goddamn unicorn before you find your person, but that's going to go over your head because it's hard to accept somebody telling you you've been doing it wrong all this time. It is fucking hard for that one, dog. Ooh, man, it's hard to accept that all this time I've been fucking up trying to find my person. When I find my person, I can hold on to him for a little while until that person decides to walk away and break up with me. And now I'm trying to hold on to that fucking person. The moment you learn the game and be a student, you will stop realizing the truth. You don't even know what your person means to you anymore, because you've built an image of that thing in your mind, a fantasy based off of need and not truth. So when someone walks into your life wearing this costume that fits your fucking fantasy, ass and titties and ass, excuse me, titties and ass, you don't even question it. Ah, she's so sexy. Look at her titties and ass. You don't question it. You do something worse than even question it. You fucking accept it. And then what you do, which is even worse, is that you convince yourself that because she's got a fat ass and she's got round titties, or she fucks you the first night, you convince yourself she's the one because she looks like what you've always been programmed to fucking want versus need. Oh, hold on. Guys, this is why we get the guys that call in, Steve, you know my baby mama. My baby mama don't like me no more, Steve. My baby mama, I don't get along with my baby mama no more. She gonna take me for it. She gonna take my kids away from me. Oh, my baby mama this and my baby mama that. Why? Because you were programmed on all that one bullshit. Because she says the right words and shows the right traits and mimics your energy the right way, and you, desperate for that connection, project everything that you're missing onto them women. What are you looking for? This is what I want in a relationship. When was your last boyfriend? What do you want me to do? And what, man, fuck you. Guys, when y'all get this game down, I don't want a goddamn thing from a woman, nor do I need anything. Because you guys, you don't fall for the woman behind the ass and titties. You fall for the performance because you only know the performance. Because you don't know the person in the mirror. You don't know him. So you are always going to fall for the version of them that you know how to play the lie like you do. You don't have to wear makeup to pretend to be a nice guy, but you have makeup on. You paint your nails like the women, and you wear makeup, and you have push-up bras and Tampaxes, because all you do, from looks maxing, going to the gym, money, clothes, and status, getting your money up, hypergamy, and all that other stuff, is no different from a woman wearing makeup, eyeliner, blush, and mascara. You're pretending to be something, a performance. Performance, looks max, a performance. Go to the gym, a fucking performance. And you don't even know who you are. The fucking woman disrespects you, dogs you up, doesn't show up on time, is disrespectful, plays games, manipulates you, dangles a pussy. But because you like the performance so much, everything that she did all fucked up looks like a challenge, and you're like, God damn, yo, she's challenging me. Ooh, I like that. I like a feisty woman. I like a feisty woman. I don't want a woman to give me everything. I want a feisty woman. Fuck you. What I'm saying to you guys out here, every contradiction looks like she has range and depth. Every manipulation looks like passion, but you call that shit chemistry, and it's confusion. You guys look at something, you think her dysfunction is your destiny, and you're blind because you're not looking through your lens of your truth as a man, because you're so busy lying to yourself that you're actually lying to her, gentlemen. And there lies the problem and the tragedy of everything. And guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. But guys, y'all get final questions. We are. But the thing is, at the end of the day, we've got to stop overlooking what's happening on. And we've got to understand that this is not about looks, guys, because I've always told you guys, if you ever think about your great-great-grandparents, maybe not your grandparents, but maybe your great-great-grandparents, and if you ever get a chance, guys, ask your mom or ask your dad about your great-great-grandparents. And ask your mom or dad, hey, mom, dad, can you tell me about my great-grandparents? How long were they together for? Oh, 45 years, 50 years, 60 years. I mean, numbers are high. Few might break up, but not many. But back in the old days, they stuck together. But it wasn't about them sticking together, gentlemen. Gentlemen, let me tell you something. One day y'all might, I don't know if y'all go to the park and jog or whatever, but like I've always told you in the 90s, you will run into an old man and an old woman. They look like two little raisins walking slowly in the park. White hair, hovered over, moving really, really slow. And they're right next to each other. And you want to know why they have that deep connection? It's because when you are deeply connected with yourself, that old man sees that old woman like the first time he met her. And y'all don't even understand that. You don't understand that. That's why I keep trying to tell you, we are all going to get old, and we're all going to shrivel up, and we're all going to be raisins and end up worm food or whatever. But when you're that guy, women will always see you. They will see you in a different way. They won't care about your gut. They won't care about your dad bod. They won't care about if you have bumps on your face or slit somewhere, or if you have one eye and you have a patch over your eye, or you got missing some fingers. They will not see you as that. They will see you as someone larger than life, because through their emotions, they feel connected to you, gentlemen. That's what I'm saying to you guys out here. Gentlemen, last round of questions. But guys, I do want to tell you guys, don't forget, we have the show called Unwiring Your Mind, and it's free. We got the first session. We're going to do 6 sessions. It's absolutely free. It's on the playlist that we have on the website. I think I got to add the playlist to the main page on YouTube, but y'all can watch it absolutely free, gentlemen. So if y'all have any questions, please put a Q. I just hope y'all guys ask, and I got you covered. A friend of mine is going to a music festival as couples. My boy's girl is bringing a friend who recently broke up with her man. Jay, this is... All right, Jay, I'm gonna try to help you out, because this is some... Oops, excuse me. Jay, let me help you out, dog. Let me turn my head around, fuck. All right, Jay, I'm gonna help you out, dog. Jay, now listen to me, Jay, I'm dead serious. Y'all gonna laugh, but I'm dead serious. Jay, unless y'all gonna go to the festival as a couple and then go back to one of your houses and fuck, then I am all for it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. If y'all go to this festival as couples and then swap afterwards, hey, dog, I'm all for it. I think that is awesome, but I know you ain't gamed up. So let me tell you what the fucking problem is with this homophobic, homoerotica, and soft thing that you're doing. You don't go anywhere with couples if y'all are not swapping and you're not fucking. What are you doing? Why would you go with another dude and this girl like you're in elementary school? So you don't even understand what you're even looking at. See what I'm saying, guys? He's so worried about his boy in a homophobic way, he ain't seen the homophobic picture. I never have. Well, no, I did in elementary school because sometimes, parents do that. We'll meet at the skating rink. She brings her friend with her and shit. And one time in junior high school. But real men don't do that couple shit unless we're going to swap and we're going to fuck them women. But what the fuck are you going to get out of sitting around having a chit chat with a fucking group of women? Wait. Check it out. How are you going to talk dirty? What is the conversation going to be like? It's so nice out here. Oh, this is such a nice festival. Oh, the festival is so fun. For what? Jay, I'm asking you. Jay, help me understand this real quick. Why are you going out to a festival with your butt buddy and this girl and she ain't gonna fuck you and y'all ain't swapping? For what? Why do y'all do this? Jesus. You know what? Hey, you know what? You know what? Jay, let me tell you something, dog. I'm gonna tell you something. You ain't gonna like this. You know what I love about women that we have on our program and they go out with y'all motherfuckers as couples? Y'all ain't even fucking. And do you know that she is talking to me while she's hanging out with y'all? Hey, Liz, that's Jay. What the fuck? Please, somebody, please explain to me, Jay, what do you humans do when you hang out with other couples? What do y'all do? What do you talk about? Work? I mean, what is the conversation? Oh my God! I would if any of my boys said we need to go out as couples, we're losing our friendship. Period. We're losing our friendship's over with. Done. And listen, there's nothing wrong with gatherings like Thanksgiving. That's a loophole. Christmas, that's a loophole. Birthday party, that's a loophole. But Jay, are you going to hold the guy's hand in the festival? Well, how does this? Jay, you think it's funny? I'm asking you. What do you do? And the worst part about it is, who asked who? Did you ask him to go? Wait, let me read this right. A friend of mine is going to Music Festival Question. My boy's girl is bringing a friend. Wait. Oh, let me game this out. Wait. A friend of mine is going to a music festival as cousin. Okay. A friend of mine is bringing Wait. My boy's girl is bringing a friend who recently broke up with her man. But I'm trying to do logistics of this shit. How does this work? Hold on, chat room, real quick. Let's game this out. My boy's girl is bringing a friend. Another girl? My boy's girl is bringing a friend who recently broke up with her man. So wait a second. Wait. Who's the couple? My boy's girl is bringing a friend. I guess it's a woman who broke up with her man. So who's the couple? No, he said my boy. Wait, okay. So wait a second. It's gonna be 5 of you. Oh. So wait. Are we? Oh, wait. Oh, is that 5? That's 5 people, right? So it's him and his girl, his boy and his girl in a third wheel. Oh Jesus Christ! 418. What's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up?
Yeah, my name is Enz, Coach, and my question is: you always say that you want to good. You always say you want to rehearse yourself always. And my question is more about in your book you talk about sound checking, and I was wondering, like you can't say you want to sound check everything, but I was kind of confused more like when you speak or just when you're just being sharp about everything you're doing.
No, you got to know your leg spread, your ass cheeks. You got to know your corner shops. You got to know your ice cream place and all that other shit. You got to know all that shit.
Oh, this is your sound check.
Oh, no, wait. I'm going to give you an example. So I go to this place, okay, so River Oaks is out in Houston, Texas. They got a place like a Beverly Hills called River Oaks, right? So River Oaks they got like Beverly Hills, they got these restaurants, right? So I got my own waiter. Now again, this is where I go, right? It's a place I go to, right? So when I go to this place, right, I'm gonna show you that because I used to be a dishwasher, so I'm all into plastic. I eat plastic. I don't ever eat metal. I always how 50 was talking about the woman threw up and he don't kiss women in the first. I was a dishwasher, so I will have metal. Let me see if I got a fork here. Do I have a fork? I don't have one. I thought I had one. So I would have a plastic metal fork that looked like a metal fork, but it's plastic. That I will never ever eat. I would be a plastic fork or plastic spoon. Okay, so when I go to my favorite restaurant, they already know my order. So my appetizers is a lobster bisque, but I want a side of rice. They're gonna give me these hot biscuits that have a bacon drizzle on it, and then they're gonna give me my plastic. And I don't even have to ask. They already know what to serve me because I sound check it because I have my own waiter. So this is what it looks like. So that's my plastic. I didn't bring food, but they brought me plastic. Here's my next one. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, that looks great. Thank you. Appreciate that. Perfect. Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, dog, that's what I'm saying. So the sound check is that you should have your own waiter. That means whenever you go somewhere, you find a waiter that you only deal with so they know your order. So when you sit down, they already have your drink, whatever you have. Period. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're always prepared.
Always prepared. Okay, yeah. All right, so I'll throw you back in, man. I appreciate the call, man, because I'm about to wrap it up. But thank you, man, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate it, sir.
All right, respect. All right, so like I say, so I guess everybody before I go, so that's 5. Would that be 5 people that he's going out with? So it's him and his girl, the couple, and a side chick, right? So what I'm saying is, if you have 5 people and y'all not fucking, man, there's something wrong with y'all. There's something off, man. That is some weird. I will never understand how you guys want to hang out with women and nobody's eating pussy and no one's fucking, and y'all are just hanging out for what? But I guess nobody's gonna tell what y'all do. I don't understand. I just don't understand. But Jay won't call in because Jay's embarrassed. But Jay, I would tell my friend, fuck no. I'm never going out with you to a festival. Now, if we have Thanksgiving together, that's fine. Christmas together, that's fine. A birthday party together, that's fine. But I am never taking you out to a festival like we're hanging out, like we're all a fucking like a homosexual couple or something. I'm trying to change the world, man. I understand that's the new world, but we got to change that. We got to change, y'all guys. Now again, if y'all are going back to your place and having sex, hey, we got that festival all you want. Hey, go have fun at that festival and get back to y'all place and start swapping and start making some porn together. But other than that, that's weird to me. All right, guys, we'll get out of here, guys. I got to check on bros, but we should have a show tomorrow. But guys, if not, we'll try to drop a video, guys. We appreciate all you guys. Please appreciate yourselves, gentlemen. We had a great, great show for all you guys out here, okay? Why would you ask the last question? This is what I'm talking about, dog. Fucking ask the law. We're doing a costume for a Halloween game. How do you handle multiple women in the same group who want fortunes? Motherfucker, give them all the fortune. Hand out and do that to each and every one, dog. The fortune doesn't change, man. You hand it out to every one of them, man. Game it out, dude. Come on. This is not hard. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. You aren't in bed. No, you ain't in bed, dog. What guy says he's in bed? I'm going to hand the show, dog. He is not going to bring this show down. Guys, don't ever say nothing, I'm in bed. Brother, you say that to a woman, dog. Don't say that to no guys. I'm in bed. Men don't, oh, Jesus God. This is why the aliens don't attack. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all, man. We'll either give y'all a video or we might got live tomorrow. We got y'all. Dougie holla at us.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh. And I want you to know, without a shadow of a doubt, this is what it's all about. You're listening to themanmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams, as we go a little something like this. Hit it.
What up, though? It's your boy, Paige Kennedy. You already know what it is. And you're listening to themanmindset.com. Dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
What's up? This is T.O. and you're listening to themanmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
This is the Shark Damon John, and you're listening to themanmindset.com dating help for men.